into a tree.
Oh no! Please don't wish that. If that really happened, that'd be so fucking bad.
He'd be so sad, but you know what? With his fucking luck, he'd survive it.
Would be
Yeah,
crazy as
actually,
if
fun fact
Owen made it
about that.
happen from like a distance
Right.
because of his magic. That would be even weirder.
uh,
Dark magic is strong.
It's like,
I guess,
what the fuck?
that would
I,
actually be pretty fucking tight.
I guess magic.
All right, so this fish person jumps in the water,
Mark.
and you see the serpentine little wave jiggle in the water as his you know dorsal fin is flapping uh, horizontally. Unlike a non-porpoise like, and it's swimming, and he's just grazing the top of the
Oh, no.
surface. A lot of the clothing he's wearing appears to stay on him and be able to flow with him pretty easily. He comes to your ship, and you see this clawed little froggish hand pull up on the edge of your ship, grabbing the wood, and he pulls himself up to the edge. And he pops his little fish head over the edge of the boat and goes, blah, 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 blah.
I speak Aquan. Is that what he's speaking?
It is not, but it sounds like a water speaking language. It is a
I
version,
say, speak up. We can't hear you
and
in Aquan.
okay, he approaches you with a hand out, palm out to you, Tortle, and he walks up to you cautiously with his hand out.
I mean, sounds like the right thing to do.
Um,
He has in his other hand he holds a small uh, wad of clay, and he rubs it on his palm of his hand, and then comes to push it onto your skin.
Wow, he's into that shit.
I make an
Fucking
insight
hot.
check
So
to
hot.
see if this is dangerous or sincere.
He looks scared.
Well, no shit. He
So
should.
he is lower. He's like got those slightly bent knees, as if he is a scared like dog approaching you. With
Mhm.
this, you don't. This looks like maybe like a handshake or something. Like a maybe an offering. You're not
Right.
sure. In their culture, this little blob of mud might be an offering. Do you allow him to come
And
up to you?
yeah, I extend my hand and I say, "Be cautious and move slowly." In Aquan.
He doesn't reply, and he grabs your hand and he squishes the mud into your fingers. And then he goes blub 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 blub, and as he starts to talk, the blub 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 blub. I am Plupludine, Archpriest of the Sea Mother,
Oh,
This crap.
and you start to hear his
bloop,
words.
bloop.
He
I go, I too have seen your mother.
he grabs some more clay from his pouch, rubs it into his hand, and approaches your compatriots who have not heard him. He
I go,
stands.
stop. Do not rub mud on their hands, or it will be the last thing that you do.
Bro, this is the way I can speak to you.
I go,
Oh yeah, the fucking rub that shit
I
on
tell my
your hand.
friends, I say, this mud allows us to communicate. If you allow it to be put onto you, as disgusting as it is, as I like look at my mud soaked hand,
I say, so wait, we're not killing all of these people now?
Let's just pump our damn brakes.
well,
Uh,
at least you can curse at them and they'll understand you if you
oh, yes, yes, yes.
do that.
Come here, little mud man. Rub me down.
So yeah,
Rub it down, my
I
man.
point to Tibbs and I gesture to what's his name? Bloopledoo?
Bloop,
I
bloop,
I
bloop,
am
bloop, bloop,
Blue
bloop.
Ploopine.
Oh, I was
Ah,
wrong.
blue bean. Yeah, rub me
Bloopledoo.
down, my man.
Yeah.
All right, as y'all, if y'all start to approach him, he remains cautious. But as y'all are looking a little bit more accepting of this, you see his posture start to raise, and he rubs and casts the uh, the spell tongues onto
Oh,
you
yes.
with this mud.
Man. Oh well.
Okay.
Right.
After y'all are all able to listen to him, he says, "I am Plooploopleen, Archpriest of the Sea Mother, Bliploofloploop. She answers my prayers by delivering you. Help us! You will be
Yeah, what are your
rewarded
fucking
for your
prayers, huh?
service. Please, We desperately need it.
Hey, what do we gotta do here?
What's the service?
What does the sea priestess want? Before we accept this challenge, what does the sea priestess want?
We have lived here in harmonious service to the will of the Sea Mother for some time. Oh,
Okay.
there were occasionally visionaries that felt other ways, but she has protected us with the offerings we give. But lately, my own daughter had a powerful vision of the Limmelgugen, and she says he is the Deep
Write that down.
Father, here to usurp, to push out the Sea Mother.
Oh,
And,
that-
we can't have this.
I go,
Wait,
did it look
the-
anything like this? And I like,
the
you know,
slavers are corrupting their fucking little foundational shit to fucking be
Hey,
slavers.
real quick before we rolled up, and then there was the ship with the light, and we killed everybody on that, and then this was another ship.
Yes, we
Are
should.
you
Really,
saying this out loud?
No, I'm saying this
Nope.
to you for my memory.
That is correct.
Sidebar.
so
You gotta say
we-
sidebar before you say stuff.
Yes, sidebar. We killed a shit ton of them, and then this one rolled up, and that's when we held up the thing, and then she came over. All right. Well, in game, I'm gonna go. Hey, Ploopy.
I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna call him Blue.
His nickname is literally Ploop. So go
All
for
right,
it.
You're my
Ploop.
boy,
Blue.
Blue.
Yeah, blue.
You're my boy, Ploop. So there was a ship full of your people that attacked us, and we, had to kill all of them. Did you have anything to do with that?
Those used to be my people. Well,
And how?
Well, yeah, I know. I sunk a
Yeah,
dagger into one of
you
their.
finished it.
since Blopladine has had her vision, she also garnered
Now she's corrupted him.
strong magical powers, and now these people have become her followers. They have
Oh.
flocked to her, and
So wait, you're telling me
we are
there's an
split.
internal
It's
strife
two.
in your
That's
city?
his daughter, too.
yes, we are two now.
Guys, let's choose a side and kill everybody else. Half genocide.
Genocide
Freedom
light, love
fighters.
it.
Genocide light.
Freedom fighters.
Love it. Yeah. Wait, one.
I-
Another man's freedom fighter.
This is exactly why the Sea Mother has brought you to me.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We-
Totally, 100%, dude. We are fucking here for this.
Yeah, sea mother. Let's. I
Yeah,
wanna see
sea
your
mother. What's her name?
the
by the
Sea
way?
Mother, she is the great lady of the tides. She brings us all of the things we need to live from the water, and we give her
Oh.
gifts of things we don't need.
Oh yeah. Who needs all that shit that you give her?
All right, can you take us to her temple or
Oh,
like
I would love for you to see her temple. Yes.
let's go in. I want to get off this fucking boat. We've been on a boat
I
for a
want-
long
Oh,
time.
of course, of course. And
he.
He starts waving his arms across, and his normal blah 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 blah. You understand? He says, 2 and 2, come pull these boats. And the other Kuatoa jump in the water, and they come down and swimming beside your boats, much like when you were being pulled by octopuses. You have 4 fishmen. They have legs and arms, but they appear to be able to fish or swim as strong as any fish in the water.
Are our moonbeams still going?
No, y'all turn those off after that first.
Yes.
The time between the first boat and this one, they have stopped. But if you want to kick, if you want to
let's
go for
Faster.
you to murder these people. For now.
As y'all are
Keep 'em warm.
approaching the shore of Sloobludop, you are starting to see a little bit clearer picture of it. There are docks, and there's only one other boat, kind of like the one that approached you guys. There are lots of little small floating rafts and what appear to be pieces of carapace or shells that form a little floating rafts for them to fish off of. But everything as you're coming up looks like trash. It looks like ropes and a big spider's web of ropes all above the shoreline. I think I described some of Sloobludop to you guys before, right? There are these towers and these like just strings of ropes going all around. In this Sloobludop itself kind of is in a low section in between these massive cliff walls formed by the stalagmites and stalactites. And in this depression, there are still large sections of cavernous stalagmites, but it's a much lower section. And on the two borders of the town are these massive net walls that seem to be able to keep out what, like, maybe animals, creatures, whatever. And there are, as you get closer, you notice there are like Kuatoan like mounted on top of these areas. But most of the Kuatoa people are close to shore. They appear to be either standing in or close to water at all times. Being fish people, water is still very important to them. Y'all pull up to shore, and as he's going, he says, I had my own vision of what the Sea Mother asks of us. I need a way to stop the Deep Father's rituals. My, she's not mine anymore. Bloplodoop, she has been sacrificing daily.
Oh,
She's made alliances with the.
can we meet your daughter?
I'm
Whoa.
well. My plan involves you meeting my daughter. If you will hear me
Okay,
out.
Does
so
it?
next question.
And how?
I'm just gonna preface this before somebody else says it. How are the
Dibs.
the fish
Dibs.
tits.
Fish plots.
Technically, if we're talking about like racial connectivity here, I believe our cloacas are compatible.
Ooh.
Wow.
I would say if
Cloaca, sir.
so. You can
No, this is cloacan to happen.
yeah.
Cloaca.
What you notice are varying types of or shapes and sizes of their pelvic and pectoral fins. That is the closest thing you're getting to mammaries on these guys. So if you get turned on by a really round, voluptuous fin, then you might find her attractive. That's got to be a really unique kink.
I mean, sailfishes are kind of my thing. But...
Well, their dorsal fins are pretty,
I mean,
standard.
we have been at sea for many days.
Many days.
Like
Yeah.
4 hours.
Yeah, so
Right.
maybe a new kink is happening, right?
Yes.
New
I
kink
mean-
unlocked.
All right. Plupladine, can you take us to the temple or take us to your daughter? We got
First,
shit to do.
I would like to take you to the Sea Mother Shrine first, if that's okay.
Yeah. Take us. Also, have you happened to have seen a half elf? Kind of looks like him without the armor. Just by fucking chance.
Well, while we're
You
here,
never know,
since
right?
we're in the
Like
Since we was.
there,
century.
I have seen lots of new races come through here, and I'm sure. Like I said, my daughter has been making alliances with the Drow and
So she's in the
trading slaves for sacrifices with them. And
We
I
need
know
to go
this.
talk to her after we see your temple. Then.
Oh, certainly.
We need to talk to the Sea Mother, obviously. Number one. Step
All right,
one.
yeah,
Talk to the Sea Mother.
take us to this temple, and I'm gonna
Okay.
hang back and say to Glunt, "Hey, are you gonna be mad if your brother was like sacrificed to a weird sea god?"
Meh.
Awkward.
It is what it is.
Oh wow!
Damn.
All right.
Wow, that
Damn,
was
dog.
awkward.
We did take a long the long road.
So actually,
Oh,
so
we
this
did that.
map squares are normal. This isn't as big anywhere near as big a city as Gracklestugh. So this is smaller. Like this is a village at best. Y'all are in a very small settlement in a cave. This is a drastic change. So like y'all started off in a town, right? And
It's
then
intimate.
smaller
That's
than a
what you call it.
town is a settlement. Bigger than a town is a city. Gracklestugh was definitely a city, on par with the large capitals y'all have visited. This is small.
Intimate.
As you are being pulled up, like yeah, this dock. There's like I said, fish people and little bits of shell, pieces of fish skeleton and other animals that have been eating. You notice a lot of what appear to be fins. They kind of look sharkish, kind of sleek. A lot of these appear to be cut up as if something has been getting eaten from some type of animal that you don't perfectly recognize. Um, And as y'all come up to this section of the dock, you can already see above these weird mudden adobe-ish huts, all of which are extremely primitive. You see in the back there are 2 statues off to the west.
Uh-oh.
Do you see these statues at with y'all's limited dark vision?
Yep.
Okay. So,
At least I do. I don't know.
Yes.
I can't read them.
each one of these statues is about 9 foot tall. So y'all can definitely see them poking out above the tops. As y'all step off the boat with the other Kuatoa, you are all at least a head taller than the average Kuatoan. The tallest Kuatoan is still shorter than your rogue, being the shortest one in your party.
Stop.
We can fucking dick
Vertically challenged.
Meanwhile, your deep gnome says, I'm just gonna stay with the ships if that's okay with you.
Dude, toast, bro. Yeah.
Hey, Captain
Polished up.
Prigglydig. I don't really remember your name. It's been a long week.
It has.
It technically has been a week in game as well. If you steal our ships, I will go out of my way to hunt and skin you.
No, hey. So I slipped him. What's like a fucking decent amount of money around here? Like a piece of gold or something?
Gold. Dude, I had a kid cut his ear off for like 10 gold.
Well, so, and like I said, like, hey, no harm, no foul. Obviously, he's kind of ornery, but here's a gold. I will give you another one if you fucking keep all this shit in repair any fucked up parts of these boats, and have them ready to sail whenever we come back. So here's the gold now to fucking fix this shit up, and whenever we come back, I'll give you another one.
Well, I greatly appreciate it, little demon man, but I want to point something out. This is my ship.
No shit, I get that.
The king paid me to bring you here.
Yeah, well, I'm paying you to stay here.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want to leave quite yet because those waters were a bit fucking creepy.
Dude, fucking A right. Okay.
So
well, then
you're
making money to do what you want.
I will gladly stay here, and I'll see if this coin is used to repair your ship. In the singular.
Ship. Yes. Yep. You're right.
I thought we had 2 ships that we were dragging behind us.
Yeah.
The one of them got capsized, and y'all replaced it with the keel boat that came up with
Driggly. That's Captain Driggly. I remember now.
Captain Driggly.
Captain Driggly.
Yes, sir.
Cannot stress how much skinning will happen if you fuck us.
Well,
like I said, hey, he's kind of crazy. I'm giving you money.
I'll tell you what, I don't have much skin in the game.
You're gonna have a lot less fun done with you.
Excellent euphemism.
But I will try to repair your ship, but I don't see a reason to leave anytime soon, and I'll stay with your ship until you come back. But I'm not gonna be taking you many other places. I'm ready to.
That's right. Just don't fuck up our ship. Fix our ship.
Okay.
And then we're gonna take our ship.
Just wanted to make sure we were clear. I appreciate y'all keeping me alive and all. So there's feelings of mutual.
Yeah, we can become a flotilla, so we can transport you and us across here as a group, which is their strength in numbers. So
wait. So Driggly, you're a drow, or are you a goat? No. What are you again?
He's a deep gnome. He's one of the gray-skinned gnomish characters.
Yep.
Did I have a Snuggliflin ear?
Yeah. He's that race. That's the deep.
Driggly, if I give you 100 gold, will you chop off your ear?
God damn it! Stop it.
I mean, you're gonna have to roll high. You could try to roll. Are you intimidating or are you trying to coerce?
Guidance.
Yeah, you can roll your guidance.
You get a guidance for him to cut an ear off.
Absolutely.
That would be a 19.
Yeah.
Damn it, boy!
I'm quite fond of my ears, and my ship.
One.
Well,
I just want one.
I'm gonna persuade him against it.
Well, dude, this is a hard roll, and I rolled a 19. So he's not. No, thank you, sir.
Fine. Look.
Your company was beautiful. I don't want my ear to maintain that company. Okay.
Do I have ears or just ear holes?
I have 2 quite nice intact ears. Thanks to y'all's protection, I'd like to keep them on.
I'm with Driggly.
You playing with yourself, fool.
I gave you a fucking gold. You're good. You passed.
I literally need a deep gnome and a Kuatoa, and I have the full set.
The Underdark
Doesn't
set.
He
matter.
ain't getting his. He ain't
Doesn't
getting his.
matter.
He ain't
Yeah.
getting
All
his.
right,
Stay in the
go to
straight and
this.
narrow.
Let's go to this fucking temple. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, Lithander. I went on my ear stuff for a little bit. It's been a long day. Let's go to the temple.
It's been a long day.
All right, so he says this way, and he points to the one that's more centrally located to the south. And he says, "This is the way to the sea, mother. As you can see,
Yep.
this is the idol of the deep father that has been recently erected that is causing such a problem." And from this distance, y'all start to walk towards his area.
So wait, there's like a statue of the Deep Father erected.
Yes.
Okay, so step one, do I
So,
An erect statue of the
um,
Deep Father?
Deep Father team versus Sea Mother team. Who we choosing, boys?
No, I vote Deep Mother.
Yeah,
What?
she's got she's getting
got
the slaves to sacrifice, right?
So
Yeah, well,
the
that's what I'm
Sea
saying.
Mother
We have to get. No, we
is
have to
the
get
the
fucking
older
Bronze-
one that this priest Bloop has said this is the religion that they have always followed for generations, and that
Correct.
he is the
Correct.
archpriest of. His daughter has spun
We're
off
back in the OG.
and made and it said she had a vision. They work off of visions, both of these, but she had a vision of this big masculine figure in the water, the Deep Father, and she has garnered a following because she also started coming into powers,
Yeah, well,
which she
she's
believes were
also
gifted
working with the
from
slavers.
him. And he and Bloop is like, we all of the archpriests are gifted powers that come to us with age, and I'll admit hers are powerful and strong, but these surely
What are her
cannot
powers?
be.
Next question.
Damn it, that's a damn good question.
I know,
You know
right?
what? You know what? We're walking and talking. Take us to this
Wait.
temple. Also, just to make sure, did you say that your daughter's followers were the ones that attacked us, or did I mishear that earlier?
Yeah, yes, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
are.
guys, that cunt tried to kill us, so I'm on the
fucker.
side of the
Well,
Sea Mother.
it's not that they want to kill you. It's that they want to sacrifice your blood.
Yeah. Well, they're
Oh,
also
And
fucking slavers. They're also fucking
well,
slavers, and
it
they took Laura's
always
fucking brother. So fuck them.
she always kills at the end.
Danger. Good enough reasons for me. Let's do this.
From Shell
Love it.
standing here,
Love it.
and he can point out towards the statue, which is only from his place. It's only about 45 feet away. So this is literally like
Oh.
the two halves of the town square with
So wait. so can I
opposing statues. And you can
prepare an alchemist fire to like fucking huck at the fucking dude statue.
maybe.
what?
So
Okay.
well, my daughter, for to maintain her power, she says she needs to have consistent sacrifices.
Fresh
And
sacrifice. Yeah.
humanoids
That was
are the best. So when
Virgins or not virgins?
what's a virgin?
Oh,
But
It's a
And
whenever you're born in after August, you're virgin.
so the eggs are virgins.
Damn it.
Don't
Who did I get
worry
myself
about that,
into?
honestly. Bro, don't.
So I'm gonna try to stop the voice because it's really hard for me to think while doing the blah blah blubs.
But all right.
He says yeah. So
Rub mud on us. We understand you perfectly. Like our
humanoids
common
are
language.
ideal, but as you can
There you go.
see, she has resorted to sacrificing anything she can in the meantime. The drow and others who have been coming and trading with us have ceased as of the last couple of days. And as you look to the north, you can see in the distance this altar at the feet of the statue where there appears to be some animals tied up. And one of them appears to be very similar to, if not of the same style as the giant octopuses that were pulling your boat the other day. And this
Oh,
octopus
no.
is squirming and contorting as it is heads wrapped and bound, and its tentacles are stretched, flayed, and tied to posts. And below it appears to be another creature, uh, some kind of like a stingray or a flounder. And there is blood dripping onto the ground and into a grate and amongst the altar.
Hey,
Ow, that is fucking
ploop
hardcore,
to
dude.
ploop.
Ploop?
Is that your daughter sacrificing things to the Deep Father?
Yes. It
Do you know where your daughter is? Because
the
I
sea
will
mother
say,
wants though these are the
well,
things that the sea mother brings us to nurture us, not to be sacrificed. And then he points to his altar, and you see this altar made out of like a bunch of freaking
Scales and shit.
seashells and crap like that. It's like
Yeah,
a
scales and shit.
and
Yeah,
at the
fucking
base of it
ass off.
are lots of little coins and trinkets and little gems. And he says, "She only asks for the useless things." And he points to all these like shinies
Fucking
and
love it.
all right, well,
Love it.
plip to plip, I get it. You guys are like, the pacifistic bullshit. They're
Yep. Yep.
atavistic, angry. I wouldn't know the word atavistic. They're angry
Wow.
fucking people that like killing things to sacrifice
They're
stuff.
just kind of being shitheads.
So here's my problem. We came here to find his brother, and
You can hook us up.
if
We'll
you
hook
can
you up.
tell us where Velkenveld is,
oh,
we'll go and murder your daughter and her entire entourage and then get the fuck out.
Or
this
we
is
can capture
You
her,
can save the
and then you can
plots
work.
that she has as well for you.
We'll chop
You're
them
into
up.
We
that.
can
I'll
we
make
can
an
work on
Like a
delivering him
necklace.
to you, and then fucking you can figure that shit.
well. This is why the sea mother has brought you to me. I know the
I
way
know,
to
right?
Velkenvel.
Oh,
Oh, you
perfect.
do?
Yeah,
Love
Okay,
it.
tight,
yes.
tight. Tell me where that is, and then I can chop off your ear and leave. Wait, I'm sorry. Never
What?
mind.
Blah, 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 blah.
What do you need?
No,
What
no,
do you
no,
need
no.
done?
Your daughter's here. Your daughter's
Excuse
here.
me, and blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
yeah.
That's your daughter's here.
Sorry.
That part
Your
didn't
phone's
translate.
Right.
Yeah.
Where is your daughter? Point us in that direction, because we have
So,
to rescue his brother.
the archpriests, like myself, our huts are right here, and he points directly behind the altar to the southeast, and you see his hut. And he says, this is the place where I live, and I maintain, and all my people." And you see these other four fish folk in limited garb, like just a couple ropes, and if they had junk, it might be
Ooh.
hanging out. They are
Ooh.
standing at the four
Love it.
corners of this altar, and he goes, my guards and my followers, we work out of this hut, and I don't ask much, and I don't take
As
much,
you
and
should
I
not.
try to translate the words of the Sea Mother to my people. And
Bro, you're doing God's work, so don't worry
And
about it.
that's
We're gonna help
great
you out.
because let me tell you, the above people like us, we love us a good sea mother.
Yeah, old
Um,
sea mothers answer your prayers, bro. Get excited.
all right, so let me
let me tell
describe
you.
a little visual for you here then.
There we go.
This statue
boy.
standing behind you is roughly carved from some kind of wood in the shape of a humanoid female. Its head and forearms are formed from the severed heads and claws of giant albino crayfish that have long
Jesus
died.
fuck.
So the shells are still there. If they weren't albino, they're bleached from time. But
That's hardcore.
these pieces are lashed on with strands of what looks like some sinew or possibly even gut, and everything
pretty
around this altar stinks. Uh, it smells of rotting seafood,
Schmegma.
shells,
Ugh.
brightly colored stones, mushrooms, rotting fish. There are some
Sorry.
garlands
Couldn't help
around the
laughing on
neck.
that one.
The whole statue has these little things around its feet. All things that to you guys are either stupid trinkets or the mushrooms are possibly food, but to these people are seen as offerings. Like the
Wait,
what
are they delicious?
all
Maybe hallucinogen.
well, there's rotting fish and mushrooms. Both of them might be delicious to you. I'm not sure what you're into.
Yeah.
The garland around its neck is made of seashells and other things like that. These are the offerings given to the Sea Mother. There are four stern Kuatoa that are circling slowly around the statue, alert and on guard, as others mill about, gazing up at the statue, and they bow repeatedly. And you see a young uh, fish kid run up
New
with
bottle.
a piece of a spine off of a stingray and place it at the feet and run back.
Real quick, did you say that there was also money in offerings?
There are brightly colored stones at the feet that look like they could be something
Dude, fuck,
Can
to
I-
you
fuck their shit. We're
in
goddamn
particular.
Can I say, I'm gonna give my offering to the sea mother and walk up and
Oh god damn it! He's
try to
gonna fucking
swipe some
sleight of hand
stuff.
this shit. Yeah.
What are you giving as offering?
Plastic.
I am going
Sick
to
rogue.
give.
Dude, drag a couple dead bodies out of the fuck. Dude, you have so many dead bodies in the fucking bag of holding. Just drag one out and dump it up
have. You know what? I'm going to give. I'm gonna give one of the. I'm gonna give the 3 pygmy shrooms that you said were fucking dissolving or whatever.
So yeah, they no longer have the vibrancy that they did before, and they appear to be pretty dull mushrooms.
Yep.
Slightly rotting,
Ooh.
but still awesome.
Even no, actually that wouldn't make less. Yeah, I'm just gonna put those on there, and then while I'm there, can I try to swipe whatever it is?
All right. Do you
Plastic.
want to assess? Do you want to, while you're placing the mushrooms, are you going to spend time
fucking-
trying
just
to
grab it.
investigate, or do you want to quickly judge and swipe?
I have a -1 intelligence. I think you know the answer.
All right, you're going to
Just
quick
dump it and
do
dump it
the
in. We'll
old quick.
figure it out later.
All right, roll a persuasion, follow, and then I'll or no, perception, and I'll let you know how it goes from there.
11.
11. Okay. Some of these stones, they in no way look to be finished, but some of them may be rough gemstones. They may be quartz. They may be diamond. You're not quite sure, but they appear to be rocks that could be gemstones.
Cannot stress how much I don't care. I would like to slide
Grab
of
the
hand
shiny
them
ones.
into the bag of holding and walk away.
Okay, do your sleight of hand.
And you know what I get? 23, baby.
Okay.
Well, 23 plus 5
Wow.
for my thing, so 28.
One guy absolutely does not give a fuck. The other one looks over towards what you're doing, but sees you placing the mushrooms and does a little. The fish bow is like a weird like head to the side thing, almost like how an Indian greets.
Yep.
And,
Mhm.
and then
Yep.
with this bow, he appreciates what you do, and you come back with 2 of the stones. They are not wet, even though they look kind of wet. But they do have some grime on them,
Listening.
and you can pocket them now with your sleight of hand and assess them later.
Dope.
Oh, I thought he was dumping them in the fucking bag of holding.
So you're gonna have 2 rough stones, yeah, rough stones, because they are definitely not polished or anything.
Hey,
He got the
bloop,
stone.
bloop, 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 bloop.
Sloobludop.
Now that I've shown fealty to your whatever sea lady,
Good word.
where is your whore of a daughter? I mean, your daughter. I meant what I said earlier, actually. Where is your daughter? Is it? I'm assuming
She's a nice
maybe
lady.
this other fucking statue.
Yes. So, okay.
Can you introduce us?
Oh,
That is the crux
Formally.
of the problem.
properly.
She does not speak to me, nor I to her, but I need you to.
We can
Be-
take care of this.
What I need. The Sea Mother has asked you to be bait for me to
Bait?
usurp her, to take her down.
Oh, sweet, dude, we're on it. Fucking don't worry about that.
So
shit.
he
Yeah.
will take a couple steps
open.
forward with you guys. He is
Okay.
not necessarily willing to go too much as far as approaching.
Quite all right. Quite
But
all right. We're on
as
it.
y'all take a step to the, like, y'all don't really pass, but y'all can easily see more of the other statue. Across the way here, you see this idol that consists of a large hide roughly cut in the shape of a giant manta ray that's stretched out between the poles. A dead, splayed out manta ray is pinned to the center of the hide. 2 dead octopuses are draped across the top, their tentacles
Octopi?
pinned and artfully arrayed.
Octopuses?
Their heads are tied together. 2 octopuses, heads tied together, and painted red and with red and blue pigments. The idol reeks of decay, and the blood is slowly starting to diminish. It has been draining out of these animals since y'all have been here. The dark blood is staining the stone, and it is collected into what appears to be a ornamental bowl below it. This is what you see on the other side.
Got it.
Cool. That looks pretty fucking metal, which I'm kind of into. But you said something about being bait.
Yes. If we could.
Asking the real question.
He then looks around, and with the fish, they don't have binocular vision, so he has to like rotate his whole head 180 degrees as
Yeah,
he's looking
he's
around.
like a horse.
We should meet in my hut, and I can
Let's go
explain.
to the hut. Let's go to the hut. Fuck
Yeah, let's go to
the
your hut. That sounds great.
All right, I have a picture of this metal scene
Oh,
that y'all
really?
see on this altar.
Hell yeah.
Hey, well, while I'm at it, I'm going to, like do a fealty, and I'm going to get my dead pupper's bones, and I'm going to dump that on the altar to his.
Ooh, how
Idol.
nice.
I
Okay.
mean, I really need to offload this shit.
All right.
You know
Let it
what?
go
Well, I
for
mean,
Wolfio's
honestly, hey,
bones.
I mean, I don't
Whenever
know if
Mark
that's,
turns around, I'm gonna steal those bones.
I don't remember if that's Larry, Curly, or Mo, but like I remember that's one of them. So that's a good place. Why don't just
It's-
let
Yeah.
them fucking be? They're fucking doing their
It's
job,
Larry, bro.
dick.
What?
Anyway,
I'm
All right,
sorry.
so-
I remember which hound it is.
yeah, I know you're playing your goddamn fucking.
As y'all start to head into the hovel, one of the guard Kuatoa with their staff that has like some spikes and stuff on it. They seem to all have a kind of a type of a spiky thing on the end of a staff. Like the first one you saw, it looked like almost like a jaw shape, and all of these look to either be some kind of jaggedy mace, jaw, hook, or they're not trident like, but they all appear to be a primitive version leading up to becoming that. So these are all versions of some kind of sticky weapon that they are experimenting with. There's this one that has what looks like a man catcher almost on the end of his staff, and he
Game
runs
Boy?
up, and and you can understand what he says as well. And he goes, what are you doing? And he goes, Gluglugog, these are the ones that the Sea Mother has brought us. Oh, I know this.
Oh,
This
shit.
surely this can't be. Please, they are our
That's pretty
guests.
hardcore, dude.
And he pulls back the little piece of cloth to his little hovel, and he says, "Come in, Gluglugdeen, Glugugog, you too." And he beckons with his dorsal fin to bring you in. Dorsal. That's not.
Oh.
Is that the one? Is that the one on the
Yep.
bottom? Yeah, perfect.
Flipper thing.
No,
So,
that's ventral.
As he
Oh, okay.
offers you or brings you into his hovel, you walk into this single open room. He's got a studio apartment, you know what I mean? And there are
Other basic.
piles of crap. There
Yeah, he's a
is
hoarder. Love
there
it.
are boxes, there are pieces of washed up like little what looks like crates that could be like milk jug crates or something, and ropes and buoys and lures, and amongst it you do see things you recognize of the money type and others. Amongst
Um,
this just collection. Um, this appears to be where he brings the offerings after they've accumulated back to this hut, and it doesn't look like he's hoarding them for himself. He's literally like producing them around an area in the corner of his shelf, kind of like uh, a shrine, a Catholic shrine where they just put garlands and things around it. He is just spreading this stuff around one of the sides of the shrine, and these are all just a collection of offerings for the Sea Mother. He has a small wet rag on the ground where he goes to sit.
I mean, yeah, you're into that.
hey, Ploop to Ploop. How are you
Yes.
planning on offering us up as bait exactly?
So,
Wow.
as I said,
very
the,
confused.
the ship that came to attack you was trying to take you as sacrifices.
Okay.
I want to tell my daughter that I'm willing to make amends and offer you to her deep father. And
Okay.
she, hopefully, her guard will come down. Yes? You'll say that? Yes?
Uh-huh.
And then, when y'all are being taken and her guards are with you, I'm going to. And Glugagog says, "You have to kill her. You have to kill her. He goes, I will.
No.
I will.
No, we can do that for you if you need.
Yeah.
I I need to do it. I need to stop
Okay, I understand
this.
that. Trust me. I went through this ear phase. I
I
get wanting to do things
I
yourself.
should have never let it get to this, but I didn't think.
No, you didn't know. That's your daughter. You're clouded by fucking.
She sacrifices our own people when need.
Wow, that's fucked up,
This
dude.
Glugagog says, yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Totally fine if sacrifice
And-
other
and
races, just not our people.
Just to make absolute sure, if we do this weird cockamamie scheme that you're talking about, you will show us personally to Velkenveld, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I will.
All right. Well, taxes
Oh,
made.
also, can I have some of the? I'm obviously just been eyeballing all this.
Alright.
Can I have some of the
I-
stuff in there before we do this?
Are you talking to the stuff that's
Any of
on
the magic
edge?
stuff in there?
Yeah,
the
like
stuff in
I
his
wanna,
hut?
I wanna do a little look-see.
It's the flotsam of the shit that he's like stashing.
I know, but I
the
wanna.
Sea
I wanna
Mother
look.
offers anything you need when we are done here.
Done. I start rummaging. Oh, when we're done, goddamn.
Okay. All right, fine. So, are you planning on like tying us up? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, how's the mechanics of this work?
Yeah.
Well, we were just going to take you, but
Yeah,
tying.
how about this? Just
works.
get the pointy things and point it at us, and we're going to be like, oh, we're just terrified.
Oh no,
We'll
I'm
act
so
the part.
scared.
We'll act the
Dagger,
part. We'll act the
dagger.
part. Yeah, we'll act the
Dagger, dagger.
Yes,
Dagger,
that's
dagger.
that's how the Sea Mother's vision came to me. Is
Yep.
y'all
sweet.
at the end of
We're-
the spears? That's all.
Hey,
Hey,
we're
hey,
we're
Turtle.
locked up. We are fucking tracking.
Or not turtle. Paladin. Can you do that detect whatever?
I
and
don't.
see
I
if
can do
this
that.
guy's-
Silly can.
what- Sealy, one of you find if this guy's fucking
Detect
like
magic
evil.
or whatever. Magical
No,
items.
if
Detect
this guy's
evil?
like evil.
No,
Oh,
detect
evil. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
I can divine.
See if he smells stanky. Not
I
just
mean, he's
like,
probably evil, but he's less
I feel
evil.
like
I don't know.
We're walking
Sure.
into this, Hatfields McCoy situation,
I'll
and
divine sense.
good.
I'll burn a divine
good
sense just to
parallel.
kind of
Good
check him out.
fucking parallel.
yeah.
Love it.
Get a little feeler out there.
Love it.
He smells like fish.
I mean, hey,
Delicious. Delicious fish.
Sealy is aroused.
As y'all start to talk, the younger fish boy at the side, Glug
Fish
Glog,
boy.
says, "Father,
Fish boy.
we should not be bringing outsiders into this matter. Surely the Sea Mother wants us to be able to fix this with the powers that she has provided. This
I'll
isn't
be
the
like,
way."
bro, she brought us here.
Bloopoop says, "Yes, he is right. We must move with the waves that the Sea Mother brings in. With the tides, they come, and we shall use the things that she brings us, like we always have. This time, they just happen to be these
guys-
people."
These jackoffs.
He relents,
These idiots.
and he
Hey,
looks.
my divine sense. Give me any-
And these
give me anything?
keep
Sorry.
in mind that fish people don't have eyelids. So what this fish does this cock-eyed look at you, which you can only assume is a glare, but is almost comical because of his inability to make expression with any other form of his body.
So can I be like, hey, bro, your eye looks dry, and I'll just like lick his eye, like.
Okay.
You lick his eye. He points his spear at you.
In friendship. Not.
He doesn't
not
take it
in
as such.
fucking-
He
All
points
right,
his
well,
spear
fuck
at you, and he
it.
goes, "I'm done with this," and then he throws it down and he leaves.
Real quick, can I run after
in
him?
fucking cahoots. The son's in fucking cahoots.
Can,
Fucking,
can I
hey,
run after
arrest
him and
his
grab
ass.
him on the shoulder
Tie
and
his
go?
ass. Yeah, tie his ass up.
No, I'm gonna go. Hey man, I just want to be friends, and
Tie
I'm
his
gonna
ass
cast
up.
friends
No,
on him.
fuck
Okay,
this. Yeah.
you cast friends.
And do that, but also
Yeah.
tie his ass up until all his shit's done. Tie his ass up.
What's
Hey,
my
siblings sometimes do things against
Uh,
their parents.
It's
Pookies.
Oh, I just have advantage on all charisma checks.
Is that all it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Do I have anything to notice that it happened?
Or no, not friends. I wanted to do charm person. I apologize.
No worries.
It's
Yeah, and I burned a divine sense to see if they're good or bad or something.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you do.
good one.
wisdom saving throw.
So, with your divine sense, you feel um there's very little to no sense of good music going on in this entire area. There is this, of course, this overwhelming stench of the decaying matter from the statue outside, and not from the archpriest, but from some of the other followers around. There are whiffs of bad smells coming off of
This is not
some
good.
of.
They're gonna fucking dime us out. If we've been talking about doing this
I mean,
fucking
they're
airbrush
then
shit,
the Underdark or whatever. They're all evil technically, right? Or
Right. So
badish.
these are all evil, but very lightly, like neutrally evil. They do not they are self. Remember how I
They smell
talked
like
about
Tiberius.
Yeah.
close? Tiberius has not is his smell has
Classic.
started to change. He's starting to use
Showered a few
some
times.
deodorant. You know what I mean? Moral deodorant, if you will.
Moral deodorant.
ugh.
But
Gross.
yeah, so remember,
Oh.
evil in this game just means that they're kind of for themselves. All right. So these fish people are a little bit just
Evil
more
is technically.
not necessarily self-reliant, but they undercutting. They're more independent. I don't know, evil. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
evil doesn't mean that
They're
they
evil.
want people to die. It's just that they have their own ambitions for power for themselves instead of as a collective. That's
Self-serving. Self-serving.
but with the priest, you don't smell that way. He is for a fish quite
He's a
good,
true
like
believer.
quite normal smelling. He's got that
believer.
Febreze, that nothing smell going on.
True believer.
Now you chase after the sun, and you put your arm on his shoulder, and you cast Charm Person.
Yep.
And I have a saving throw, Wisdom saving throw.
Yes, wisdom save.
Okay. It is an 8.
I
Did you
say,
succeed?
hold on, friend.
Okay.
Come here.
I
And
know.
then bring
I
him-
know your spells aren't very strong, so an 8 is a fail, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
My DC, my spell save is an 11. So.
11. All right.
Nice. Close, but fucking no cigar, motherfucker.
But I bring him back and I go, here's the deal, buddy. I need you to stay with us. You can walk us to them, and then we'll take care of everything. It'll be great for you. And I give him some finger
No,
guns.
All
I
right.
was gonna say, just tell him like, hey, buddy.
Nope,
We're
I
on
say exactly
your
what I just
side.
said.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Wait, no, if
Is that not the same one?
He's fully charmed by me.
Oh, so he's a friendly acquaintance. So this is not that other spell. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Then he just turns and he goes, I think that's a good idea.
Ah, I know,
This is
right?
a
God, that's-
fucking awesome idea.
And
That's
he
such a
turns his
great
little
idea.
flippers and starts to flap, walk back to. Okay.
Aren't they fins?
They have feet, but they're just like webbed
Oh.
feet, and then they have fins and arms. They have a little bit of everything, except for the donger. No donger.
Ah.
So Gloo Goo Gog comes back down towards the place, picks up his spear with the little man catcher tip, and he goes,
Oh, man catcher.
"You know what that is, right? Like the Chinese."
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, cool. And he says,
Ow.
"Okay, when you're ready, we can escort you, Father."
100%.
And he looks to his father, and his father's kind of shocked by the turn of events, and he goes, "Wow, okay."
Here, real quick. Boys, are we all okay with pretending to be sacrifices and then murdering somebody?
Hell yeah.
I for one, submit to our robot overlords.
Your fish bot overlords.
Yep, fishbot
Okay.
overlords. I'm excited.
Sealy, you haven't spoken up. You Gucci with this?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably just turn into a bat and fly around until you guys need me, or if you,
That is
yeah.
a brilliant idea.
or if they
I
double
fucking
cross
like
you, I
it.
might be able to rescue you.
That's kind of what I was asking. Is these
How about
we know
this?
nothing about anybody here, but
you want to
yeah.
turn into something and hop on fucking Mido's back, and like Mido can go into holding pattern.
Well, I mean,
Well,
they
guys,
could both be flying around.
I can have my own wings.
Yeah,
I can
you go
fly my
fly.
own.
Plus, Mido can't see in the dark.
You go fly
That's true.
fucking perimeter, and then let's go get sacrificed. Lead on, plop to plop.
Well, yes, 3 sacrifices will be more than enough. I've heard she has her last humanoid sacrifice that from outside that she was
Oh
going
shit,
to.
humanoid. That's gonna be your brother, Gallant.
Uh-oh.
I don't
Dude, your brother's totally
I
dead.
don't believe it
He's
is
maybe,
his
he's
brother.
fucking dead. Yeah,
But
I know. Just kidding. He's fucking dead.
if I
Bring
I
him back,
hope maybe I
Revivify.
can y'all will definitely she'll be willing to take you, I'm sure.
We are on it. Love it.
Dope.
Love it.
All right, y'all good with all
Love
this? Ready for
it.
that?
Yep.
Yep. Let's fucking
100%. Super
let it rip, bro.
excited.
I turn into a bat.
Perfect. You are a bat. I don't think you can speak to Mark's bird, but both of y'all can easily go find. If you fly up,
Speak.
there's all those ropes, like I said, and there's not a whole lot of Kuatoa that are just up in. It's almost like crow's nests amongst this web of ropes and netting. It looks like just fishing gear tangled. It's really like just fishing trash kind of strewn about and hanging from the stalactites, and like birds on a telephone pole, y'all can easily find a perch up there and not be seen amongst all of this. Does it make sense? Is that where y'all want to be?
Yup.
Yep.
Okay, so both y'all are, you and the bird are gonna be able to be easily in view of all this stuff while out of the view of most of the fish people and near each other. So it's actually for flying creatures. It's pretty good for stealthing amongst. And using the man catcher style tip, Glugagog puts you, Tiberius, in his thing and makes sure not to push too hard to where he could maybe cut you with it around your shoulders and
Yep.
neck. The rest
Yep,
of
yep,
y'all
yep.
are being poked at spear tip. Y'all's hands are free. They don't feel the need to tie you up, but they all have you at spear tip as they are leading you along.
Hey,
They
can I try to protect Barry? I'm like, please don't hurt my poor little bear.
uh yeah, I forget your bear's with you. Your bear's with you,
Thanks,
not in
dude.
the boat.
Huh?
The bear's
Yeah,
with.
you know what? No, never mind. I'll fucking park Barry with what's his nuts.
Yeah, for right now that just makes everything easier for me because your bear
Perfectly
is still in
fine. Yep,
training.
quite all right. Park the bear there. Yeah,
Okay.
You know
100%.
what? Let's cut the bear's throat. Just saying.
Hey, fuck you,
Hey, I
bro.
do need a new bear pelt. The other one
I
burned
do
off.
need
Hey,
a new bear pelt.
fuck the
Just
both
like
of
a
you.
page.
I have a fucking spare bear pelt. Number one, number two. You try that, I will fucking slay.
See, I fought against Gallant and that didn't go well. I think I could take you.
We'll have to have a
What
what
100%.
an
His
arena
health points are
night.
so low.
a dick, the both of you.
All right.
You're about to take 71 points of damage in one hit, mother trucker.
So
Fuck you.
y'all are being ushered to the towards back towards the docks to the north side. And as you do so, you'll see this other priestly person step forward across the span of the altar towards there's a bunch of Kuatoa gathered around, and you hear her speak. The time has come for us
The
to
water is dead.
acknowledge your divine vision and welcome it.
Speaking of many things.
You hear Blue Pladine step up past forward from around you, and he says, "For us to acknowledge your divine vision and welcome it, I have brought these
Oh,
as offerings." And he gestures towards all
I
of you.
like it.
Standing within the circle of guards behind him and behind y'all, will you not accept them? The female priest. Oh, where is she?
Sugar tits.
Where's Sugar Tits? Oh, here we go.
McGee.
McGee. I mean, obviously, that's implied. That's implied.
She stepping out of her all. I can get this shit out of the way.
And we're
She
like, hey,
steps
girl.
out of her hovel over here, also like his closely
Oh, fucking
positioned
fresh on the
to
cracker.
the altar, and you can
Hmm.
see there's all these things at the base of the altar that appear to be dead creatures and
Ah,
humanoids. You see
okay.
um, a couple things that look like orcs. You see a couple things that look like they might be Kuatoa. You see some Duergar, and you even see these hairy creatures that appear to be like your other compatriot
Hey,
that you
I'm
had at
gonna
one
do
point.
Garendale.
investigation for Prince goddamn fucking Corey.
So
And
you
just
can't investigate from this distance while you are a captive, but you can
oh fuck.
do a perception if you want to see if it looks like.
Yep.
All right, go for it.
Absolutely. Well, I'm
Actually,
gonna do
no,
perception for
don't do perception. Roll either health or nature for me.
nature. Duh. Come on. Okay, so either Prince Corey or fucking Gallant's brother,
Go
whatever
for it.
shit his name is.
Yep, roll a
Real
nature
harder
for
boy.
me.
Daredale.
Yep.
All right.
Daredale and
Yeah.
Erlen.
Um, one of them, you think looks like a four-legged octopus somehow.
Guidance.
God damn it! One of these days. One of these
Oh,
fucking days.
a four-legged octopus. Anatomically wrong. All right.
The other four legs have been chopped off, boys. They're fucking
The
evil.
sacrifice. The other 4 legs are sacrifices.
They're a sacrifice on the altar.
You are wise, father, the young archpriest replies. I accept your offer. In the name of the Deep Father, may their blood nourish and strengthen him. A
I
burbling
mean,
cheer. Cheers goes up, and it like sounds like Murlocs from World of Warcraft. From the surrounding Kuatoas, their fists raise in the air, and they all cheer. Um, there is a person standing with a character at the outside of her hut, and you see a bound and bruised Duergar who is on his knees,
uh-oh.
and he was being brought out, and what's her name? Damn it, forgot the sister's name.
Can we be like, hey, first these...
Yeah, yeah. Bloplodop does wave off. He can be for tomorrow. Surely this will be enough for the great Deep Father tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Like, hey, we're
Hey,
fucking...
if I'm going to be sacrificed, who the fuck is this Deep Father? Have I ever heard? Do I know them? I'm from above. I'm from up above.
Can you explain what we're being sacrificed to?
Like
Asking for a friend.
You start to
I'm
ask, and
I'm okay with being sacrificed. I just want to know what to.
Okay.
um, as y'all are being ushered forward, she
Like
ignores any
Eeyore.
of your
Okay.
questions or plights. And as y'all are being brought up towards this altar, where, like I said, the blood has only just recently stopped draining from the two
Oh,
bound octopuses,
they're
you
fucking
are at the
running.
base of the altar. The guards that brought you, you can feel a little bit of the pressure and their steps as they start to release from guarding you. You can feel them kind of step back a little bit, and all of the Kuatoa around the altar start to dance and chant. And as they do so, the chanting starts to grow, and from this bubbling noises that you hear
Oh fuck! Oh fuck, guys! You remember those
and
statues we saw?
Nope.
Demogorgon, Demogorgon, Demogorgon.
Nope. I mean, I'll believe you.
as they start to chant, their circle starts to kind of expand, and a few more Kuatoa come out of their huts dancing. They start to go in a big. Their circle starts to get really big around the
Let's
statue,
go, people.
to
Let's
where they
go.
are kind of going into and out of the water by the docks. So it's like being
Oh
on a
shit!
beach. The
That's a
water,
fucking
the tide
yeah,
is starting to come
boy.
in towards the shrine, and it's starting to lap up against the grating right only about 5 feet from the statue, and this water lapping in, they're starting to dance into, and it's like the water lapping and they're dancing is almost to a similar beat, and you feel this like just slow.
This is some like Lord of the Flies shit. I fucking love it.
From the
Right, we're gonna
this
suck.
tide coming in, there's this slight. There's no waves necessarily, but as a tide comes in, there's the little peaks and valleys of the water. Um, you hear and see that off in the distance, and then there's a little bit more fluttering. There seems to be like some
Oh
little
shit! Like
fish in the water.
there's like an actual deep king that's gonna like come up, right?
You
Maybe.
see fly out of the water um, a stingray-looking creature. Uh,
Ah shit.
there's a very large, mind you, ray that is attached to the base of this altar, and out in the water you see one kind of fly out like a little mullet would, and you start to see a little bit more of them going jumping out of the water. It's like flying fish. Like all of a sudden there's like a couple of them as if they're in a school together, and the water, the activity in the water by the animal life starts to kind of gradually pick up as this chant continues, Limo Guggen, Limo Guggen. And
Nice.
then the uh, she says, uh, "It is time. Put him down." And you feel Tiberius, your body pushed into, and your face and your hands are free. You catch yourself as you are pushed into the edge of the altar. Uh, let me double check how this goes.
Fuck. This is not good at all. So, can I ready in action whatever comes out of the water? I huck a goddamn fucking alchemist fire at it. Because I mean, what do fucking fish not like fire?
Okay. Sorry, I need to reread this part. I didn't prepare it
Why
well
not?
enough. Okay.
I'm gonna go.
As you
I'm
are
gonna go
pushed.
take a. Oh, never mind. Go.
Back.
Oh, no, no. You
Back
want to take
to
a
the
quick break? I
point.
need to get a beer.
I'm
Is
gonna,
that cool?
I'm gonna take a quick piss before this.
Okay.
This is about to.
Back to the point.
Okay, so yeah, I'll describe it in just a second. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I'll grab some
Sweet,
water
sweet.
too.
No. You don't need to apologize. This is fucking awesome.
You don't need
How you
to
doing, buddy?
apologize, Dungeon Daddy.
Yeah, see? Yeah, see? That's what I'm saying. Yeah. See? Exactly.
Mark, how you been doing? Mark, how you been doing, buddy?
Fucking awesome.
All right.
Fucking closing on land on the 15th, and then we can go out there and set shit on fire and get drunk. And,
I thought the
maybe
date
some
was
little-
last week. I thought the close date was last week.
Well, see, the fucking survey didn't get done because I don't know, other people can't do their goddamn jobs, so it got rolled to the 15th.
Okay.
But that's the thing. Apparently, it went from 3.44 acres to like 3.9. Oh shit! I need to reference this. 3.9 something acres. So pretty much
There
4
you go.
acres.
Got half an acre there extra.
Plus the goddamn fucking island is like 0.83 acres. So once I invade that and then capture it as my own, I mean, I'm fucking well over 4 acres. It's like 4.5. 4.5.
You gonna buy the island too, or is it part of it?
No. Like I said, I'm literally just pirating it.
Oh,
Technically, that's the city of Houston's, but
well,
gonna
City of
fucking
Houston
take
don't
that
know, don't hurt it.
Yeah.
Believe it.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. The fucking city of Houston can fucking come, fight against me, which they're not. So guess what? It's mine now.
All right.
Okay.
Do this thing.
So Tiberius is pushed down, and as you're pushed down, you can see the water starting to lap up. Like I said, really close. There's a grate where the blood from the sacrifices were collecting in the bowl and is dripping down
Ocean.
onto this grate. This dried blood on this grate. All of a sudden, the water is starting to kind of lap up out of the grate and hitting the dried blood. As you were pushed down, Sealy, you see the spearmen
Oh yeah, Steely's
that
still
were
up in the
holding
air.
them stepping back. You see two of the deep priests step forward with their sticks, with their hooks, the gashes, and start to hook them over their shoulders, ready to swing. But right as they're about to swing, you notice um, Bloop, what's his name? Bloop, start running towards his
Oh,
daughter.
fuck.
As he does so, the ones about to strike your friends are startled and see him closing the distance. And when he is about 5 feet from her, he pulls out a dagger and jumps at her.
Oh shit!
And
Dude,
she
this
says,
is
"Finish them! This cannot be stopped!" And they start to fight. He takes her to the ground, and he does not immediately kill her, but he's trying to stab her near the fish neck.
dude,
Shit!
filicide.
As this happens, um, a swing comes down and hits against your armor.
Me?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, trying to figure out who's where in my head. So yeah,
Um,
Both of them.
I thought
you
we
see
had
a
the map.
strike
Right.
swung at yeah, let me put you
Tiberius.
on the right position because y'all are all up here now, right on the edge of the altar. Yeah, so Tiberius is swung at by the guard behind him, but it hits his armor and grazes off, not hurting him. But a fight is starting to break out. The chanting, however, continues, and as it does so, you hear this bubbling cry, the burbling cries of the Kuatoa, and the water starts to lap more, and all of a sudden you notice some bubbles come out of the water. A big a foam starts to form amongst the bubbles.
All
During
right,
all of
so
this, Bloop is in a fight. Ploop is trying to stab Gloog, and they are rolling on the ground fighting. He is getting a little
So-
bit of a cut in her, and she is resisting with her staff. What do you want to do?
I'm
Dagger,
gonna hook
dagger.
I'm gonna hook Alchemist Fire and like have it smash in the middle of the bubble. So if whatever the fuck comes out of there is going to be coming up into fire water.
Okay, out here at the end of this pier, you start to see the bubbles and foams, and you're going to chunk Alchemist Fire. That distance is 80 feet.
Jesus.
Jesus, never mind.
I'm just,
That's
I'm,
That's not that bad.
you might be able to do that. I don't know. What
All right,
is?
fine. You know what? Fuck it. Either I'm gonna fucking succeed or I'm not. Fucking athletics. Fucking click. Where's my
Bro, that's
fucking
like a
athletics?
30-yard
No,
pass.
I
It's
don't. I
not
don't
even that
think
bad.
this is Alchemist Fire. What is it? It's a 60 is the absolute range, so you will have to close some distance to be able to get it all the way in the middle of the bubbles. You could get it to
To
you,
yay?
you could get it to the edge of the pier. You could catch the end of the pier on fire with the Alchemist Fire between you and the bubbles.
Yeah, but I mean, he can fucking bypass the pier. Or yeah, it is he. It's a
Yeah.
dude.
So and not only that, the circle of I need to put the worshippers out. Excuse me. The circle of worshippers is extending out to there as they are, like I said, going in and out of the water, forming this massive ring. Uh,
You know what? I'm gonna fuck up their ring. I've got two Alchemist Fire. I'm gonna fucking hook one as far as I can, and catch that whole fucking pier on fire. Fuck it. Hey, you know what? What makes things better? Fire.
fire.
You know
Or
what?
maybe the opposite of that. I don't know which. Fucking
I'm
fuck
gonna
it. Set shit on fire.
I'm gonna
Setting shit on fire, boys.
Fireball.
I'm gonna run around to this corner and try to hide, if you will. Oh shit! There, I'm not gonna be able to hide, am I?
Amongst this,
360
there
view,
are
boy.
a lot of fish people, but
Okay.
you might try to be able to. I do. Sorry, I know didn't have the circle that they're doing
Yeah,
out,
that
but there's a lot
changes.
of them,
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
amongst this. Um, I need something else.
I'm guessing the ones that look, the circle ones are the enemy ones, and the other ones are friendlies.
It is super difficult to tell. All you can see now are the two behind you that are kind of backing off as y'all are being sacrificed. That are the ones that brought you by spear point out here. You recognize them, but everything else is becoming a blur. And you see over in the corner um, the father and daughter tussling on the ground. Uh, Glugugog had one of y'all. Actually, it was Tiberius at spear point, and he can turn over and see now this, and he starts to peel off and run to go help.
So, guys, we need Ploop to Ploop alive, and I'm gonna chuck 2 daggers at his daughter.
Ooh. Yeah, and also, yeah. Can I holler up to Mido and be like, "Hey, fucking blind her ass, fucking help!"
So yes,
Right,
you
yeah,
can do the fireball or that. Which one are you wanting to do?
You know what? The blinding thing actually sounds more pertinent in this situation. So I'm like,
Okay. So you ask him to go peck at eye, fish eyes.
yep.
And luckily
yep.
she can't close them, so that might be.
They're wide open.
All right, go ahead and roll an attack. Sealy, you see the Bloodhawk come off of his perch and dive bomb down to the 2 tussling
Dude's
fish
following
people.
it.
Tiberius, if you're
Man,
gonna
you're so
peel
weak
off,
without
you're gonna
feet,
get
bro.
there's gonna be an attack of opportunity on you. Okay.
Who attacked him?
He said he was he was trying to run away, but there was like a guy fighting him.
No, I was gonna do that until I saw that there was a giant circle.
Oh,
Of
so you're not gonna
I'm just chucking daggers at
from your
at
position?
the daughter. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, okay, even though there's a guy trying to hit
Yeah,
you against the altar and your chest
we're
is up against an
focusing
altar,
on.
you're going to be able to. You can physically do this, but I just want you to know that like the limited capacity and the pinning situation.
Here's what I'm gonna do then. I'm gonna chuck the dagger and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage and go to right here.
Okay, disengage is a perfect tool.
I thought that guy was the part of our team. Anyway, okay.
Well, no. They fell back. Remember,
Yeah.
the guys that have brought you by spear point fell back
Mhm.
as the what are they called? The guillotine guys
You're right.
came up to the executioners came in to
Executioners.
finish you.
Oh, gotcha.
Tiberius,
Finish.
roll 2 attacks on
Does
Are we doing
13 hit?
Glug. Where's her? Oh yeah, I her in the wrong spot. So
are we doing initiative or no?
no, I'm just gonna do rounds by mind right
Sweet.
here.
Sweet.
Does 13 hit? If not,
Love
25 definitely does.
13 just hits her.
Oh shit! Never mind. Okay, then I hit for math 19 plus 18,
That's hot, boy.
Okay.
which 37.
All right. So as you strike at her with 2 of these things, her robes get cut, and you see fish blood pouring, and the small dagger cuts from the father appear to be doing much less damage than yours.
Bitch.
That's how we roll.
The foam in the water starts to head, and a thick, oily tentacle bursts forth, followed by a
Oh,
second.
fuck.
And these tentacles, as they start to come out,
It's
look
fuck.
semi relatable until they continue to grow, and they just gain girth as they come out farther and farther. And then these 2 huge fat tentacles peer up out of the water and grab purchase on stalactites. And then from the water bursts 2 huge heads out of the water, wet, hairy-looking heads that you can't quite make any distinguishing components from. These tentacles are attached as if arms to the torso of this creature with 2 massive heads. Burning red eyes peering from the water as it's raining off of the head of this creature. And you see teeth and bloodlust behind the waterfall. The creature starts standing from the dark lake, must stand 30 feet tall at this
Oh
moment.
fuck.
Water cascading down its back and shoulders. What are y'all doing?
Guys, that looks like what we heard about the Demogorgon. You remember the 2 heads? Everybody's about that, and that's the thing that everybody's afraid of. Let's get the fuck out of here.
This
fuck
water,
all this
this
shit.
commotion as he bursts out of the water, starts to cause a much bigger wave splash up on shore.
30
And
feet?
as it does
Straight
so,
big.
you notice the chanters trying to not stop are struck in awe by this creature, and you notice 2 of them get pulled underwater by something.
Oh fuck! Like even the fucking believers are getting smoked.
Guys, let's get the stupid fucking guy who believes in the Sea Mother. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's go.
No, let's fucking get fucking Bloob to fucking get the Sea Mother, because the Sea Mother would probably bitch slap the fucking shit out of the Sea Falcon.
That's what I'm saying. Go shoot a fucking arrow at the daughter, kill her. Let's grab him. Let's retreat inland, and then we can try
I
to
think
find
if we kill the
something
circle
nearby.
people, the Demogorgon will go away.
All right, well, you guys do you. I already did my actions.
Yeah, what do you in this moment, what do you want to do, Seely and
Me.
no, you already did yours. You commanded your bird to go. I
Back to the barn, boys.
Seely and Gallant.
Seely and Gallant.
Where's the Demogorgon at? It's
So
coming out of the water behind the statue.
Like
right
oh,
there,
okay.
rising from the water,
I
is
see it.
this monstrous creature.
Nice. Moonbeam.
I mean,
Is he
hey,
wearing any metal?
Well,
Right.
do you keep in mind at this point in the day is the same day y'all have used spells. Y'all are not like prepared for a massive fight. This is
I mean,
I just want you to know that like
British.
so yeah, you from your perch, Seely, this head shoots up even above your place as a bat on this netting, and you can see these two hideous, angry baboon heads with huge, curled, carved tusks and these red eyes, four of them.
Mhm.
This demon throws back its heads and goes with a deafening roar, and some rocks and the ropes you're on start to sway and rocks start to fall. You can actually. Can you roll a perception from your vantage, Seely?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You see little dark things that grab those fish guys, and you see some more in the water from up there, but you don't know what they are.
Fuck, we need depth charges.
Okay.
Step 1, depth charge. Step 2, question.
So
Step 3.
I'm on this net. How is it secure? Is it like big?
I mean, it is tied to things, and it is fairly secure, but everything is shaking earthquake style right now. So, under any normal circumstances, you would have felt safe here, but now maybe not. Your rope
Hey,
is not falling though. Rocks around you are.
Haven't you brought up like fucking tarantulas and shit? Why don't you bring up some like fucking sharks to nibble on some shit?
Yeah, I got it. Hold
Okay,
on.
bro.
Well, he might be
Get
out of
on it.
animals because he.
I think I am out of
Eated
animals because I summoned a
damn
bunch
it.
of octopuses on the way over. So I think
Okay.
that's
Octopuses.
that. But I can conjure woodland beings, which
Classic.
is
There you go.
elemental guys.
There you go. Get some trees out here.
But also I've got some other shit. So here's the deal.
Do some
Here's the rub.
They will hang up some
Here's
shit
the
balls,
deal.
boy.
I'm gonna cast. Let's see. Fireball.
Oh yeah.
Fireball.
And what's
Love
I'm
it.
gonna
do you?
cast.
You have fireball?
I
Love it.
have the staff of power. So as I
Right.
turn back into my turtle form on the top of this
Okay.
gambly shaking fucking thing.
As you do so, the ropes start to stretch and strain, but they do not break. But balancing is going to be much more difficult in your turtle form. You get your staff out, and what do you do?
I cast fireball.
Okay.
Fireball.
Fireball.
And
Um,
I don't know what the distance is, but I'm sure you're fine, right?
It's a lot.
You're like 90 feet right now, but you could fly a little bit closer in bat form before you did this. So
The range is 150 feet,
golden.
and
Fuck yeah.
I cast it at level 5.
Oh
Damn.
shit.
Yeah, my boy.
All right, shoot it.
That's the high level
And
boys.
is the monster in range?
He is. He's only 90 feet from you.
I cast it at the monster.
Nice.
Why can't I? Oh, there he goes. Okay. What do I do? Dex save?
I
Some crap?
don't know. I don't have.
Hold
it
on.
on my shit. Here. Let me see. Maybe I can cast it from the Staff of Power.
150 feet. You have to make a dex saving throw.
All right, so when I upcast it to level 4 or higher, I add a d6 of damage. So I'm doing 8, 9. I'm doing
Doing
10d6. Right. Okay.
So there's a picture of this beast with glowing eyes erupting from the water, with his leviathan-like tentacles on his arms.
Oh, fuck.
Nice.
As
So
he's
do I get
coming out of the ground, like the
I hope he's
tentacles
not
that
coming.
looked like they were growing just because they were extending, it continues to kind of rise and appear to swell in size. It's not that he's swelling; he's literally just finally getting the rest of his mass out of the water, and he just starts to look bigger and bigger. You shoot your fireball at him. His target is easy to aim at. The biggest target you've ever shot at. And what's my defense? Is it
Dex save.
a dex save? Let's see.
I don't know what it is for Sealy, obviously.
You got to save like against my shit or whatever. Hold on. What's the dex save of this thing?
Well, you're not going to be happy with it just half. I rolled a 13, but he has a plus 10 to dex saves.
Jesus Christ.
That's impressive.
Y'all are literally seeing a demon lord. Probably the
It's insane.
first thing
Kill the
that
Chanters.
is a tangible thing close to a deity that you've ever witnessed. This creature, in spite of its size, you aim center of mass and it's going. This fireball is rolling through the sky towards him. And right when it's about to start singeing hairs, you see this contortion of his body, and his arms whip around as it starts to go under, and it hits him just in the armpit instead of the center of mass like it's supposed to. I'm pretty sure 23 is a save, right? So I take half damage.
Yeah.
Half of
Okay, so
10d6.
he contorts and, like I said, dodges most of the ball, but it hits his armpit with this weird armpit that has tentacles coming from everything beyond the elbow, and it hits him for what's that? 17?
16.
16?
Down.
Yeah. You see it hit, and you see hairs on his body that are wet and therefore not singeing, but it burns and it hurts him. Like I said, due to him being wet, covered in water, he doesn't maintain any fire, I don't believe, right now. Is there anything continuing with the fireball that's supposed to happen? Do I have to roll to...
No, you take the half damage because you saved. I expended all 5 of my charges from the Staff of Power,
Okay.
which only has 5 charges, and so I have to roll a d20.
To see if it breaks?
Well, it's either gonna lose its power.
Bro, that's risky. Oh, you're safe.
So
Oh,
on a
not
1,
risky, that
the
biscuit.
staff retains its +1, but loses all other properties. And on a 20, the staff regains 1d8 plus 2 charges.
Okay, so everything else,
Thank
it's just normal? Okay.
So
Yeah.
it's a normal staff that's depleted its charges.
So it'll recharge by tomorrow. Cool.
It'll recharge. Yeah, it's got its. It
On
regains 1d6 daily
at dawn. Perfect.
plus 2.
Okay.
So, okay, great.
You pulled out this staff, this wicked, ancient vampiric staff,
Wicked,
and
bro.
hurled this ball. The Demogorgon dodges, but still gets hit by it. What are you doing, Paladin, as you see this thing light up the sky above you?
I'm thinking that if you stop the Chanters, he's gonna go away. So
Do it.
I'm gonna light my sword up.
I mean, that's actually a pretty
Okay, you
smart,
light up your sword,
pretty
and the
idea.
most immediate foe to you is a guard behind you.
Right.
Are you going to ignore him and run to the Chanters?
Yep. So I'm gonna run one. Shit. I'm gonna try to go around this guy. 2.
You're only going to get one opportunity attack. You don't have to worry about.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, okay. 3, 4,
Fuck.
5. What happened?
I crit.
Yeah,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
You're not
You
supposed
take
to tell
11.
us that, dude.
that's fine.
I know so yeah, these aren't as strong as mermen, but so you take 11 damage.
6. All right.
Yeah, so I remember Tiberius, you were saying I want one of those spears from the mermen. So it wasn't innately the spear; it was because they were really muscular mermen. Like
Gotcha.
they had a very high strength. That was like the highest strength little guys in the water.
19 hit the chanter right in front of me.
Absolutely, these
19
chanters have pretty poopy DC. So yeah, you hit him.
Okay. Does he die? Oh, that should only be 14.
14. He's bloodied but
Not on
not
fire.
dead, and
Okay,
he's
I'm
on
gonna hit him
fire.
again. He's not on fire. I need to unclick it.
Okay,
No
It's
two
only
people
14.
are on fire.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hit him again so he dies. Hopefully.
that's a hit.
Damn, boy. 9.
He dead.
23. Nice. One chanter down.
Okay. The tussle with uh, I can't do their names. Bloop and
Oh yeah.
and
Bloop
Clib.
and daughter's Bloop.
Yeah, Clib Delagoot is the daughter. She is on the ground, having recently been daggered by Tiberius,
Hello.
and you hear her yell, "Limo goo goo!"
Oh shit.
And as she raises her hands, it gives an opening as her father sinks the dagger in towards her neck or gill area, and you hear as the goon she starts to
Oh
fade
shit.
as she is dealt a fatal blow. Um, and she falls down close enough to the altar that her blood starts to pool and
That's
trickle
not good.
towards
Oh,
That's not
your
good at
feet,
all.
Danger.
Suck it up, Danger. Eat it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I will fucking totally do that. I'm like, no, 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 no. Like, you know what? Give me that.
You
Give me
start
that
digging
fucking
in the
power.
sand.
No, 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 no,
Chug, 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 chug.
The Demogorgon, having just been blasted by a fireball,
Fire.
then does that menacing crouch and screams towards you guys with a frightening howl. I
Hmm.
need you
Are
all
we gonna
to
die?
roll a charisma
Initiative.
saving throw.
Ah.
Nice.
Charisma. Oh shit.
Roll the Riz. Oh, fuck.
Oh shit. Oh, okay,
Oh,
hold up.
damn.
Nice.
I'm trying to fucking goddamn type this shit out. So what? Charisma saving throw?
Yes. The the
Click.
fear and craziness of what is
Ruh-roh.
happening starts to sink in, and let me do that. Where's did you what Gallant? What'd you roll?
26.
26.
Oh, Mark. Oh no. Oh no.
Ooh, maybe we should destroy the altar. Would that work?
Dude, maybe we should get away from the giant fucking demon prince and all of his people. Like,
King.
look how many.
Hey,
Look
maybe
how
he
many
moves really
fucking
slow,
people-
Tiberius. He said,
Alright.
hopeful.
You know what?
God
Whatever.
damn, 64. Oh, it's probably what it does. 1-200.
Oh, Mark,
Yeah.
You
Oh
did.
no.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, man.
you are blinded.
Ah, good.
Forever?
Damn it.
As a fucking ranger?
Yeah, I know, right?
Damn it.
You you're not you're like legally blind. You have
Legally
Oh, it's
blonde.
hazy. It's just kind
this
of like.
image shocks and scares you, and this you know how Cthulhu doesn't really cause fear but madness in
Mhm.
their presence. In the presence of this creature, your brain doesn't quite know how to process or handle what it's seeing. You have seen dragons and thought of dragons that have murdered your
Yep.
family, but never have you been in the presence of a creature like this, and you can only relate to it as a thing that will murder an entire town, like what has happened to you before. And in that level of fear and craze, you are partially blinded. You can only see in fuzziness around you. So if your tactic was truly to start digging at the blood, you might be able to attain that, but your ranged attacks are not
Fuck
going to be
yeah,
viable.
fuck yeah, no, I'm fucking focusing on the shit close up shit.
Okay. Um,
Mark, do you have any special bond with your bird?
Yeah,
he,
he's my
he
fucking
has
bird.
trained well enough that he can definitely talk, but he cannot see through it magically. His bird can communicate with him to a degree, but he cannot see through its eyes.
I mean,
Gallant,
I've done that
as
before.
this scream and assault on your senses occurs from the Demogorgon,
Mhm.
you feel this little bit of tingle in your body and something that you have not felt before, except for when you were able to step through mushrooms, starts to uh, tickle you like pins and needles, like as if your arm was asleep. You know that feeling when it comes back? You start to feel this sensation, and it reminds you of the time that you were able to step through the mushrooms in the that tunnel before.
Yup.
Um, as that scream yells assault on your the madness, you notice another two of the fish people in the circle at the edge start to get attacked, and you can hear them screaming and wailing as they're grabbing at the shoreline, trying to keep their
Wait,
heads above water, and
I
they're
was gonna say
crying out.
these are the fucking lovers of this person, and they're still
Yeah,
getting
and
fucked up.
it's fucking like eating them. So let's GTFO.
One of the fish people next to you, you notice, is fully paralyzed in fear. One of the guards who brought you is the only one that you see that has enough wits about him to start running. And he starts running towards the altar of the Sea Mother.
Shit.
Yeah,
Shit,
that's what I'm
gonna
saying.
run
Fucking
over.
talk. Hey, talk to the dad, Goop
I'm gonna
Top,
run
and
over to
fucking
Ploop to
get
Ploop
him
and
to
say,
fucking bring her ass up
Ploop
here
to Ploop, let's go to the
so
sea
she
mother
can,
thing.
so
I
she
need
can,
you to bring
yeah,
something to fight this
fish,
big thing.
yeah. The fucking deep mother can slap the shit out of the deep father and be like, "Hey, fucking, quit fucking
Yeah,
around, bro."
deep domestic violence.
Yeah, right.
As you try to talk to him, he's gassed and in shock and isn't able to respond. But
Ask him how to
he
stop the
looks
thing.
at you, and you can't tell if he has doe eyes or not because he's a fish person. But he is.
I'm gonna start dragging him.
You
I'm
start
just gonna
dragging
start.
him.
Come
All
on, let's
right.
go.
His fins and his arms are a little bit limp at the moment as he is like still kind of like holding, not caressing, but like his daughter dead is now in his arms that he has just murdered, and as you're pulling him
Fucking
away, his
drag
hand
her ass
is the
here.
last thing that is holding on to her as you pull him apart.
Don't give a fuck. I am dragging him towards this place.
Okay, towards the shrine. Yeah, you're able to move at half speed, dragging him.
Cool.
All right,
And
Danger,
I'm
you're digging at the
consistently
ground trying to
talking
stop the
to him.
blood.
Yep.
Okay.
You're trying to like suck up the blood like sucking venom out of a fucking snake bite?
Dude, I'll totally like.
Oh, well, that makes more sense, actually.
I know, right?
You start
I
to
play my
hear the
character right.
Kuatoa at the shoreline crying out in these weird burbling cries as they are being pulled under, and you notice that the water they're being drawn into is foaming in small piles behind them, filling with red as blood is
Shit.
pulling up in the
Hmm.
shoreline. Uh,
Maybe the heat won't
Finally,
disappear.
after all of this, there seems to be a sudden, like, conscious wave of clarity as some of the Kuatoa are all of a sudden snapped out of their paralysis and panic ensues. Some start running. Most of the ones at the shoreline are fighting, and a scattering starts to happen of all the followers. Though the guards that were initially combating and trying to take you down are all of a sudden eyes drawn up and struck in awe, but start to run towards the shoreline. While the rest of the followers start
Run
to run and scatter.
Run away!
Why are they running towards the shoreline?
Yeah, to keep away from the fucking
The monster's in the shoreline.
No,
Guys,
he's still in the fucking water, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
No?
I thought they were
like
running towards the
Godzilla
monster.
in this shit.
No,
Let's
running
go into
away
it.
from the shoreline.
So no,
away
so
from the water.
any the followers who are non-armed are, if they were in the shoreline, are being attacked by something. The ones that weren't in the shoreline start to scatter and try to run towards the respective hovel or just get away. But the ones that they're called
plastic hovel?
the monitors, the guards, they appear to be running towards the shoreline. Some of them, and one of them runs to their downed archpriest. But otherwise, there's a little bit of just chaos, and you're not sure exactly. But some of them appear to be running towards the shoreline. Yes. All right. What do you want to do now? I guess who else is left? Paladin and Sealy. Tiberius went.
Which is,
Yep.
did we all get
Danger.
saved from
Danger-
the charisma thing? Just Danger got affected?
Danger got messed up, and you got a tingle, and that's all.
I rolled a 26 though.
I know you felt a tingle, like I said.
Dang. I roll higher than everybody else.
Well, I
That's
mean,
weird.
Vulgar got a crit, but yeah.
Whoa. Still 26 is higher than 20.
But it's okay. In about 5 minutes, you'll forget about that crit and damn the. No, what are y'all two doing?
Whose turn is it?
It's both of y'all's two.
Or me? Again? Okay.
I mean,
You people.
yeah, you ran and
Um,
attacked the fish person last round,
Yeah,
and then the
yeah.
Demogorgon
and
screamed.
I see everything happening, and I don't think it's gonna fucking stop if we kill all these things. So I'm gonna say,
Killing all of
fuck
those
it.
things.
Yeah, he's killing all those things. So I'm gonna say, let's see if this works. Moonbeam.
Okay, you cast Moonbeam.
Yeah, I'm gonna moonbeam the Demogorgon.
Yeah, boy.
See, maybe you never know.
Moonbeam the fuck out of him. Maybe that's his fucking weakness. I don't know.
Hey, maybe he's a shapeshifter. I don't know.
Either cut his fuel or fucking burn his ass. I mean, I don't know.
Okay. Go ahead and
It's the Constitution saving throw.
Constitution save. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Back to the porn. Boys.
Dude, these guys. This guy's a joke. That's a
Their saves are
33.
crazy. Wow.
Guys,
Wow.
let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Whoa,
I'm like,
whoa. Oh, we're level 9 and all of a sudden we're in a boss fight and like we can't take the heat because the guy got a 33 when we're used to getting 26 and one of our fucking attacks.
He has
Let's
a plus-
fucking go.
plus 10 deck save.
I'm
Are
Uh,
you fucking
Hello?
kidding me?
Have you seen my perception?
Yeah.
It's a plus 9, bro.
I
We're
turn
fucking-
around.
This is
So
the
I
guy.
guess-
Yeah, you
Sorry,
can
go
still no. Go ahead and roll your damage for the Moonbeam. You're gonna
He
get.
still gets half damage.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Let's fucking fight him.
suck.
Let's
And
fucking fight him.
All right,
That's
fine.
why.
I'm into it. Let's go.
Now, he's not a
6.
shapeshifter, but what other effects does Moonbeam do to? Does it do anything to demons?
It's really it.
It's not. Doesn't he do anything to fiends or demons
Mm-mm.
specifically?
No. Ooh, he's a fiend.
I mean,
Dude, he's
Oh,
like a
I
demon
got a special thing for fiends.
okay, so play your character. You've never seen one of these, but I was trying to figure out. I wanted to make sure I gave you everything. But
Hey,
yeah.
that's not my fault. Actually,
Um,
let me see what that thing says.
okay. Heyo. So
Okay,
yeah.
while he's working on his thing, I run
yes.
down from the top of the netted building.
Okay, so I need you to, after shooting your fireball and trying to do this, I want you to roll an acrobatics.
Okay.
Acrobatics.
Okay. After shooting your fireball, you feel this report from the
With the
stick.
guidance.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. So you feel this report, and you feel all of a sudden the rope you're on start to swing back and forth, but you're able to catch yourself and not fall. And as the rope is swinging, you start to make an idea of how you're going to go down. You pull out your nice clawed turtle hands, and you start to jump down. As you do so, you're swinging, and you're looking a little bit more like monkey than turtle. How else do you think it would go? Tell me.
I want to jump on this guy to break my fall.
Okay, that's a perfect thing. Which guy? Point to him.
I moved over to him.
Perfect.
Yeah, this
Okay.
guy.
As you're swinging, you all of a sudden feel one of the ropes kind of slide off of your scaly turtle foot, which doesn't have the best traction. As he does
Hmm.
so, you're able to kind of tuck into a roll and aim towards this person. You hit near the ground, smashing into him. It doesn't necessarily cushion your fall as much as he cushions your momentum, but you are able to cowabunga into him thusly.
Cowabunga.
Okay.
Uh,
And does
He's
that
ready for
count
him
against
doing
me
it.
as movement?
no, but I want you to, or I'm gonna have him roll a dex save to see how much he's fucked by that.
By a 350-pound turtle landing on top of him.
You
Or can I
knock him.
smack him with my rod of power?
You can as your attack after this. You
Okay.
fall into him. You knock him prone with your mass and your concussiveness. You smash into him like a billiard ball, flapping this fish to the side, and comically he kind of like on the ground for a second as he's trying to right himself. And what do you want to do after you have
I
knocked him to
go,
the ground?
this is a fishy situation. Okay.
Oh.
I go run over. I'm not going to attack him. I'm going to where am I? Am I down here?
You're actually
Or-
close to Gallant right here, yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
So
And
I meant to
he's
hit
prone, so you can run past him if you want.
so I meant to hit this guy right here. Is that cool?
Oh, okay, yeah, that
Yeah.
works fine.
Okay. Great.
So this guy right here was a follower or one of the
Okay.
guys in the chant who was just running away. He's one of the ones in like just a basic leotard. The guy between you and Gallant is one with a spear that is starting to kind of figure out what the fuck's going on.
Oh
And
no, I wanted to
Classic
fall on the
leotard.
dummy in the leotard.
leotard's, yep, he's prone. Perfect.
Okay, great. I'm going to run over to danger.
Yep.
You gonna Chloe Grace
Oh,
10,
eyes?
15, 20,
um,
25,
yeah. So roll a perception.
30.
Dude, I would love the shit out of you if you kept me from fucking.
You can tell something is wrong with him. He is either
So I critted on my save against the monster.
yes. You felt a wave, an attack on, I don't want to say your senses, but your sensibilities when he cried out. And you can see Danger is reacting weird. You don't, it's almost like he's a charmed person being forced to do this weird task. It doesn't make sense to you what's going on.
Got you.
And you can tell something's
Uh,
wrong with him, like, not necessarily which sense of his is gone, but something is wrong. You know what I mean?
yeah. Okay. I run over to him, and I think that's what's he 5, 10, 15,
Yeah,
20,
the
25,
fish person
30.
you run past is running with his hands over his head like a muppet, fleeing the situation, and
Didn't I
therefore,
knock him in that the guy I knocked prone? Or
so
that was my intended target.
so this is your target that you knocked prone. This
Okay.
guy is just a bystander. He's not going to
Oh,
attack
okay.
you.
Got
There's
you.
no
Okay,
attack.
great.
Poor bastard.
Cool. And then I'm gonna ready my action for Danger's turn. I
Thanks,
can
dude.
cast Lesser Restoration on him.
All right, Tiberius, I'm going to move your character to where you were dragging Bloop from Klibblebloop's body.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
So that'll be my last level 2 spell. I don't have any more level 3 spells.
Lesser Restoration. Oh, that is perfect. So yes, with this, Mark, you feel
Yay.
you feel your vision come to.
Nice.
I will say, let me see how that affects the other thing. Restoration. Oh my god, I'm
Fucking
farting
murder
so
out
much.
here, guys. We can't kill like a demi fiend or some shit.
Hey, we're fucking working on it, okay? Fucking working the situation. For Christ on a fucking cracker. Jesus.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
So I have to do it by touch. So I say danger.
Yeah.
I reach my hand out to him.
Okay.
Touch me, daddy.
So,
harder.
are you able to get all the way to him? I think you are, right? You had enough
No,
movement.
from where I was behind the guy.
Okay, so you're gonna have to convince him in his madness to reach out to you. Roll a persuasion check, and then I need you, Mark, to roll a charisma save. As he is not necessarily trying to convince you, but through this to you.
What'd you say? I need to roll what?
Persuasion, a persuasion.
Persuasion.
If
Okay.
I believe that's your best method. Yeah, that's pretty good.
With guidance,
17. All right.
Damn it,
I say
boy.
follow my voice,
All right.
and I hold my hand out to him.
You are able to get to danger. And with that, let's see, 17 plus 7, that's 20. Yeah, that's okay. That's perfect.
I clumsily, blindly, like, try to drag some of what I think is the blood away from the altar as I, like, slowly, like, you know.
So, yeah,
Yeah, I'm ready for my other half of my turn now.
as you're freaked out by all this, and you're digging, you're like trying to stop whatever. Through the cacophony of madness, you all of a sudden finally hear, like a dream, your name yelled at you from a friend, and you notice, and you're all of a sudden have a moment of clarity. And you're like, oh yes, and you reach out your hand towards this turtle's paw.
Yeah. Okay.
With that, you gain your vision back, and
Like
the fogginess.
Sistine Chapel style shit.
The fogginess that felt like fear, like anxiety, is lifted as well. You are immediately aware of the situation you are on, and you have some clarity that you haven't had in a couple seconds in this round. Go ahead, Gallant.
Yeah, so I move back away closer from the damn monster.
Oh, where'd you go?
And
I see it now.
I was next to the body, and then moved.
No, I was trying to find your icon. I got you.
30 feet, and then then I'm gonna, with my bonus, I'm gonna move my moonbeam to be on top of the statue thing.
Okay, so what's the distance you can move the moonbeam?
60 feet.
60, eh?
Yeah, I counted it. It's 60 feet.
All right, it'll get right to the edge of the
And it's
altar.
a 10-foot, or it's 2 squares. That's why it gets there.
Yeah, so it'll be halfway encompassing
Yeah.
the statue. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm so glad y'all can actually use the measuring tools and do that. That's nice.
Yeah.
All right, your moonbeam
I
is.
just count the squares.
Oh, you can use there's a ruler on the side that you can
Yeah, I
use.
see it.
Yep,
I like to count.
Your moonbeam, you shift quickly, and you get to choose the targets, or in the process, you start to cook the fish, right? As it sweeps through, and you see this scouring a beam of light come towards the docks and down towards you, you see creatures jumping out of the water, and you see one of these black rays jumping and grabbing one of the fish. As your beam comes through, illuminating the area, you can see that these stingray-looking things, these black manta ray-looking creatures, are grabbing, and they're what's pulling some of the fish into the water. As it comes towards the edge of the altar, there is a monitor that is going to be left in your beam that's going to get cooked. One of these guards that was kind of moments ago holding you hostage, or about to try to kill you. What does he roll? Dex?
Yeah.
And nat 1.
Nice. 12.
12? Okay. All right. Tiberius, as you are pulling Sloobludop from his daughter's clutches, Glugugog finally catches up. He was running to his father's aid, but as you are able to swiftly move past him, grab his dad, start pulling him away, he runs up and he goes, Dad, what do we do? His dad starts to finally make sense of what's going on, and he goes, this must be part of the Sea Mother's plan. We must
for fuck's sake.
retreat. I don't know. The bones didn't speak to me for this.
Hey, ploop to ploop. You still know
I
where
was gonna
Velkin
say
Bell is, right?
it spoke to us like we know what the fuck
Yes.
to go. So
Oh,
don't
Is
leave.
is
I do.
Velkin Bell towards that monster or further inland?
And
Oh
as
god
he's
damn it!
like stumbling and saying
God
yes
damn
to
it!
you, Glugagog goes, "No, it is this way, through the gates."
I say, hey guys, and just go like this and point towards the gates.
Uh,
And then start
from
ushering both of them towards the gates.
all right.
I was gonna say, to be perfectly honest, you are playing your.
I was gonna say Gallant is gonna have broken vision from you because of the hut that you're pulling them to, but the rest of your party can
Jeez.
easily make that out. Uh, Danger,
Too
what is your
tired.
bird doing during this? Is it? It was coming down to peck at Clivlodob's eyes. Uh,
Chick, yeah,
Little
the
old
daughter.
Duke.
what would you have it
Little
do?
Yeah,
Duke.
the daughter tries. Put him back up into a holding pattern, and yeah, fuck it. You know what he's gonna do? He's going to. So I'm looking at the picture of this altar,
Yep.
and I'm going to send him down to blind the eyes of the squid, or I mean the octopus and the mana rings. Like I'm
So
just
by the time y'all were
start
brought to this
start
altar,
start
this is
tearing
the
up the altar.
okay. So the altar is these creatures are dead on the altar now.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Okay,
Like,
and you want him to start tearing up the altar?
goddamn desecrate that shit, and also I'm going to throw some alchemist fire on it here in a bit.
Okay, so as he comes down, he starts to pull at the bindings on the edges of the tentacles, and you notice that there are these staves that kind of were holding the tentacles in the four quadrants. These staves have like these. They appear to be
Yeah, like pins or something.
well. You know what they look a
Act-
lot like Blop's or Ploop's staff, which has like a little picture
Mhm.
of a fish or
Oh,
a
the
crawfish or something like
Oh
that.
yeah,
So these
yank that
you
shit.
look like maybe these were the archpriests that quit. Following the Sea Mother and the staves are now being used to restrain these things. As your bird is pulling
Goddamn,
off
that's
the
fuck
tentacles, you're
yeah.
starting to see that these now defunct
Yank that shit.
it's like using the Holy Grail or the spikes from Jesus to follow your next heathen god. Um,
That's cool as fuck.
all of this is happening amidst the chaos. The Demogorgon now rears back with his tentacle-like arm and is going to swing it in a sweeping motion
Oh
across
shit.
the entire shoreline. He strikes two of the Kuatoa monitors that were running in to aid some of the fishmen being pulled down are immediately flung into the air, and the tentacle comes and it hits the side of the uh, this not statue, what is it, this altar that you're right next to, Mark, and it starts to break and smash the altar as it hits, and then all of a sudden you realize the end of his tentacle is now whipping around right behind you, whoopsh, and it slaps at the back of you. 25 on attack.
Oh yeah, I'm fucked.
Holy shit. It
Fuck
does
me.
28
Dead.
bludgeoning damage as it smashes you
Jesus
against
Christ.
the edge of the altar.
Fucking dude, I'm fucking
Oh
out.
wait, your paladin is
28.
helping you out. What's happening?
Oh no. I'm burning the tentacle with moonbeam
Fucking
because it's coming in and leaving the plane.
You're absolutely right. As the tentacle comes in and is singed with flame, stopped by the actual mass of the altar itself, but then recoiling as it gets burned. And it does 13 damage to the Demogorgon.
Oh,
what?
that's if he doesn't do the
Am I still fucked or?
dexterity save, I guess.
Yeah, you're
Oh yeah,
I
still
you're
think
out.
I
dead.
think you are still
You're still
fucked.
out, bro.
So
Okay,
28 is
yeah, I'm
enough to
still
knock
fucked.
you.
He's
Oh,
only at
dude, I'm at
20.
20. I'm at
Uh,
fucking yeah. I'm fucking out. Zero.
Bludgeoning.
No, yeah, we were fighting on all those boats and shit, huh?
If the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 23 Constitution saving throw, or hit point
So
maximum is
DC
reduced.
23?
This reduction lasts. Yeah, so that's you got. You can do. Wait. What the hell is this?
I don't know.
The tentacle?
Guys,
DC
I
safe
feel
for
like this is
tentacle?
this is something we need to fight when we're like level
Hit point maximum
15.
I was gonna say, fucking ask God. I mean, the dungeon master.
We could take him.
Yeah, roll a Constitution saving throw to see if you're going to be conscious or not. That's what it is.
Roll
Yay!
23 con save, baby.
Constitution saving
Nice.
throw,
All right, so
boy.
you are unconscious.
I am so fucked. Yeah, I know. I got that. That was easy.
Okay. From the other
Back to the poem, boys.
side of him, all of a sudden you notice this tail that starts to come out of the water as well. Now his entire chest has emerged out of the water. You notice that he is supporting himself in the water by legs that you were just starting to see, and this tail comes out. Unlike his tentacles, it seems to be barbed, and it comes by and starts to smash into huts and boats, fully serrating and cutting in half one of the other fish folk on the far side.
Not gonna lie. Hey, I'm with Owen at this point. Fucking.
Oh yeah,
scoop up
we
my
we
body
agreed already.
and
We
let's
leaving.
We're going,
And what you
baby.
think I ran back?
And by that I
Run
mean,
away!
Oh wait,
hey,
that
I
guy's
don't
in
know
the air.
Danger's unconscious, so let's
Run
go, baby.
away!
Let's
Let's
make
do
this
Danger's
number
body.
3 for him.
Okay. So yeah, the fish folk are not quite half of them dead, but they are getting easily depleted. The shoreline is just getting riddled with blood. The sand and mud is getting mixed and muddled. You can't tell from which creature it comes, as it all kind of forms a good goulash, baby.
Ooh,
Ooh, it's a good collection, baby.
Now it is back up to you, Tiberius, and
Were you gonna do a save for the thing, or are you taking the 13 damage?
oh, I took it full.
Okay. You're like 13, whatever, 1%.
It's
let's,
not a.
let's read some context clues here, boys.
It's not a bunch.
1% of his life.
So yeah. Some of the two of the guys with staffs there, the guards appear to still have enough muster to be attempting to run towards and save the few fish folk stuck on the edges of the shoreline, but everyone else, literally everyone else, half the guards and all the other normal fish followers are all retreating inland. Uh, Most of them actually in the direction of the sea mother herself. So with that retreat and people pushing past you, Tiberius, some squeezing and almost like crab mentality, pushing you out of the way. You are there. Glue Gugog helps bring his father to his feet with you. Y'all are all there together. What do you want to do?
Well, just to make sure, is Glucaglog still charmed by me? Has it been under an hour?
No, it has not. It is. This has all happened within about 15 minutes.
Okay, great. So he's still charmed. Dope. I say, Glucaglog, we're getting Ploop-a-Ploop the fuck over to where we're going to Velkenveld, and I'm gonna yell gentlemen bastards, follow me, and then I'm gonna start
Assemble.
looking at with them towards wherever.
Except for the unconscious one.
I don't know that. I can't see you.
I know.
Oh yeah, he is unconscious. That is valid. Okay.
Everybody's gonna run away and get fucking abandoned.
No, Sealy just fixed your eyes. He's right next to you.
All right. So Tiberius, ahead of you is something you're very familiar of running through in your attempts to run away from police in the cities. You have a small maze of a path through huts to run towards the west. So you are able to definitely and easily run through this. Is yelling back to your compatriots enough, or is there anything else you're going to do before you start booking it?
No, I just want to make sure I have both of them, so I want to be essentially like under one fish arm, the son under the other fish arm.
Jesus, boys.
Running them and then yelling, "Hey boys, follow me," and that's it.
You see the Demogorgon is only slowly starting to step towards shore with his myriad of attacks, but that tentacle whip that came out did not get near you as it smashed, and the very tip of it slapped into danger like a bullwhip almost, like that last little whip at the end.
Did I see that? I assumed I was too far.
You probably didn't, but you definitely saw the tentacle swing about 10 feet from you as it swept across, killing some Kuatoa. You might have seen it hit Danger, but you might not know if he's conscious. Either way, you know that now the way you're running is just going to get farther away from his attacks, and you hope that's enough.
Well, that's what I would be doing. So yeah, that's
Okay.
my shit.
Nice.
Um,
Sorry, Danger.
I mean, based off the experience.
Danger. Roll a
Alright.
Death saving
death
throw.
save.
Death saving
Yeah,
throw.
I haven't heard that in a
Death
while.
saving throw. Yeah, dude, we haven't had death saving throw in a long time.
Bullshit. I do it all the time.
Hey, that's
No,
a
you
success.
don't.
All right.
Ooh,
Success.
barely.
Moments after being cured of blindness, you were knocked unconscious, and now you are.
Wait, did you see the technical coming or not?
Yeah,
See,
he
it was
did.
blind.
He was like, "I can see." Bah!
I
Okay.
can see I can fight. Nope.
Nope.
All right.
I can fuck up.
One of the Kuatoa is what appears to be successfully stabbing and skewering one of the these dark black rays, pulling it out of the water. In spite of this massive tentacle that was swung over his head, he's trying to save a compatriot. Maybe it's a family member or someone he cares about, but otherwise everyone else is fending for themselves and running.
Fuck buddy.
Yeah, I mean
Gotta be a fuck buddy.
that cloaca looked good.
Right.
Otherwise, it is now going to be you see the tentacles after the last attack being retracted, and the tail is starting to kind of curl up, prehensile-like, as if ready for another swipe with its barbed ends. As all of this is preparing, what do you want to do, Sealy and Gallant?
Drag my ass away, please, Sealy.
Yeah, I'm be like, getting out of here.
Okay, roll a perception check. It's not going to be hard, but
Classic
I want to
good
see
guy.
if you could
Fucking saving
hear
those
your rogue on the
perception.
other side. Sealy, you were able to see your rogue. You actually saw most of this horror unfold in front of you. You're like, you saw Danger just get smashed against the altar as the altar is now starting to fall and crumble. Danger's unconscious at the base. Tiberius is yelling and running away. You are actually in the perfect spot to see everyone in your party and witness this. Enrique, you did hear Tiberius yell above all of this madness. You were able to make out your friend saying, "This way!" and running the direction he's running, you can make out with
Okay.
that perception.
Cool.
So you know he's running essentially to the west.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him that way.
Okay, Sealy, what are you doing?
I'm cast Balm of the Summer Court on.
My man.
I'm gallant.
Oh, yeah, on what?
You know, let's top you off and get out.
on Danger.
God damn it.
All right, Danger,
I
you're
heal
at
him for 7.
You're back up, Danger. With a cough of blood, you wake up and realize that you are stuck up against and partially impaled against the altar that you were trying to dismantle. So that job's done.
Yeah.
Um,
Good job, team.
oh, actually, I forgot your bird was there too.
Pass failed successfully.
Can you roll a dex saving throw with advantage for your bird?
I mean, I can just click Dex saving throw for me because I'm pretty sure Mono does not have any of that shit. Oh no!
No,
Wait, I can just do Dex.
You just do dex. That's fine.
Clickety click.
All right.
Oh, second one. Fuck yeah.
What was my tentacle damage? 28.
Oh.
How much HP does Bird have? Does he have more than 14?
Hold up. Let me read.
Yeah, I move south and I
Oh,
move
my
my
hit
moonbeam
points
over the
28.
statue as my full turn.
That motherfucker has more hit points than me right now.
Well, that's
damn.
very fortunate because he took 14 when that whip of an arm came through.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, got him?
Half. He successfully dodged part
Yeah,
of
he's
it.
down to 14 teens.
Okay, so
Oh, you're
he's
an evil
bloody.
wizard now?
Okay, and with that, Gallant, you are moving. Where does your moonbeam? Can you poke it or click it?
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
screen?
I did a white circle right over the statue. Can you see it?
Oh, right over the statue. I was gonna say if you pull it too close, it'll actually start burning your friends, if I recall.
No,
Right?
no, no. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm working on my next theory that moonbeaming the statue will do something.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
hang
go
on, Roger.
for it.
So I move down. I dash.
Okay, because that was a bonus action. Perfect. So you
Yeah.
can dash and actually get past Gallant. Yeah.
I like 2 squares.
Yeah, but still, you can get to like right here or
Yeah.
here.
So I just
Better
ran,
than nothing,
healed myself a
motherfucker.
little, and then
You
moved
see
the.
this turtle just like.
And then for your dash, you jump and you roll on your shell.
Yeah. Well, that was that one time that he was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cowabunga, bro.
So danger. Right as you're
Yeah.
coming to, all of this is
Everybody's
soaking
fucking
in.
gone.
You see your turtle as if there's a game of tag. He's like bye, and he starts after touching you is just running away, and you can make out Tiberius running. You see Bloobludop and Glooglugug also kind of following behind. Everyone seems to be running to the
fucking
south.
two. I
And
put
there's
two
a
and two
giant
together.
moonbeam behind you.
Are you gonna run
I-
towards Tiberius or where your turtle went? This way
Ooh.
or this way? Because everyone's just
Here,
running to the
hold up.
south. You did not hear Tiberius yell out which
Here,
way
wait.
to go.
Can you? I just got my map into a proper. Can you
Here
do the arrows again?
or here?
Uh-huh.
Towards Tiberius or the way that
Yeah.
Gallant and them went? Towards the Sea Mother Shrine.
I mean, the way I look at it, like that squirrely little fuck is always gonna save his own hide. So.
All right, so you'd follow the rest of the group. As
I'm fucking running with goddamn fucking
oh,
Tiberius.
with Tibbs. Okay.
Yeah,
And
that squirrely little fuck is always gonna save his own hide. So like, definitely go with him.
okay. As you come to, you're not gonna get a full action, but you're gonna get full movement, and you can get a bonus action. Do you know what you want? Do you have anything to bonus action with?
Yeah, I'm going to cast some good berries and shove them in my own mouth.
Is Good Berries a bonus action?
Fuck, I don't know.
All right, Tibbs. You can do your movement because you didn't on your with that discussion. So you can do your full run. You can run over fucking huts if you want to because you got the special boots. So you're not burdened by streets necessarily. Um, and then, okay, that's all you guys. Now the Demogorgon is going to strike again. Um, okay, you see his two tentacles come and looks like they're almost independently acting with his one hand. One is like swiping the ground while the other one is like unfurling and slapping down around the shoreline right behind you, Gallant. He like aims it towards these fish people and he is going to murder two of them.
Why is he killing all these fish people?
Because they summoned him.
He is just killing.
He's a goddamn demon prince.
The monitor that saved his friend is able to get away with his friend to here. The other monitor is running towards this group of people on the docks who have not been getting attacked yet. And everyone else is just running. The ones that just saw their two friends get killed are also running away. Oh, and then the tail. Forgot about the tail. That guy's gonna die. Oh yeah, he's dead. So it's the arms come by, one sweeping, one unfurling, almost as if they were aiming at multiple fish or fish guys at the Kuatoa. One is smattered against a hut, the other one is just obliterated into the ground as the tentacle comes back up. You just see a mushy pile as it's almost pushed into the mud. The tail comes out from the left side of Demogorgon, and as it was coiled, spears out, lacerating and stabbing right through the body, and it punctures through the Kuatoa enough to dismember, or what's it called? Cut him in half with its diameter of his tail, as it was speared through him with enough depth to fully bifurcate his body.
Ooh. My
Okay,
birthday.
the Demogorgon again, slowly stepping forward. You see
Yeah, I told you he's gonna be slow.
this large foot. I don't think he's slow. I think he doesn't care. Um, this what's the chicken foot or the one like an animal? Like a horse has like that ankle that kind of comes back up. It is almost like a dinosaur's looking foot
Mm.
with that recurve, like that kind of comes back. All of a sudden, it pulls out of the water and steps on and starts smashing a portion of the dock as he's slowly lumbering to shore. You see the full height of this creature, easily over 40 foot tall, as he's no longer like grabbing onto stalactites or anything and almost having to duck amongst them, but he's still breaking and just he's taking hits as one of the other guardsmen chunks his little spear at him. But these things are like toothpicks against him. It's like Gulliver's Travels. Everything is mediocre at best in doing anything to him, and he is just laying waste to creatures. The statue that was built, or the altar that was built for him, now falls and crumbles to the wayside as his last tentacle attack unleashes near it. The rest of you guys are running. Is there anything else you want to do aside from running in your round?
Yeah, I'm gonna like fucking like frag out with one of my those things are called. What's that flammable shit? Alchemist. You know what? I'm not gonna do my proper alchemist fire because I have like one of those half-assed alchemist fires. Yeah,
Hey,
the makeshift one.
Hey, do you have Pass Without Trace?
I mean, actually, I have.
He sure does. Just so you know, he sure does.
It gives you a
Yeah,
+10 to your stealth checks.
dude, I totally do that. But also, I'm still doing what I'm doing. But like, I'm gonna listen to my compatriots that actually play my character better than I do. Yep, I'm gonna totally do Pass Without a Trace, and then hook my final makeshift alchemist fire behind me as a kind of a frag out.
Okay. What's you can throw it up to 60. So are you gonna throw it
Statue.
towards the statue that he just broke, or his altar that he just broke?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
totally.
he broke it all the way. Fuck.
It's
If
falling
I can
apart.
get it, if I can get it on him too, like fucking good on. But just like a just kind of a final like.
You could have your bird try to dive bomb it at him, and that's the
Ooh.
best you could pull.
He might die
Wait,
though.
I still can't throw my fucking alchemist fire. Or
You
what?
can throw it. It's not going to get there. I'm saying
Yeah,
you
you're not
can.
gonna throw it
The farthest you can,
95 feet.
you're not a professional quarterback, and therefore 60 foot
So
is the equivalent.
I mean, Mito's gonna do whatever I want. So can I hold it up and like have Mito scoop it and then drop it?
Absolutely, he can dive bomb.
Nice. Yes. Okay. Okay. Okay.
All
Okay.
right,
Yeah. Just
okay,
to
roll
his
your
fucking
attack,
face.
and I'll let it be done by Mito in lieu of Mito's attack. So roll it as if you're doing a
Ooh.
normal ranged throw. Is that a button for you, or
No.
okay? Then roll a
I don't
dexterity.
think so.
Then roll a standard dexterity for a
Just
throw.
straight dex.
Yep.
That's a good
I'm gonna grab some water real quick,
question.
guys.
Where I can click that? Click this. How about that? Is that a good click?
Okay.
Fuck me.
As he dive bombs the alchemist fire, the Demogorgon sees and swipes at the bird, not noticing what's in its hands, but your bird is able to release and then pull back as this tentacle swipe occurs, and it smashes in, and the alchemist fire blows up in the air,
Nice.
singeing and burning part of his tentacle, but not really persisting or sticking to him in a way you
Fuck
might
it.
like.
I don't care.
What's the fire damage? Go ahead and do it.
Okay. I will have to figure out how to do that.
Does it not say it's like Alchemist Fire is here, I can just find it. It's right here. It is 1d4 standard.
Cool. Stand by. Let me click that. I can do that shit. 1d4. Boom, boom, boom. Ah, 3, bitch.
3 damage. All right. But like I said, it doesn't stick or persist in a way that you've seen done. You don't know if it's because of the mix or because of the demon or because of him being wet. Regardless,
It was makeshift.
your bird is able to pull up and out of the swipe as he is just
Good job.
waving out of the way like a fly. Y'all continue to run. Y'all are able to get towards the netted gate on the west side of the facility, and the guards there, uh, all but one, have fled and are already running into the caves to the west. The outer wall. Let me describe that real quick. Okay, the outer wall is like a very tall fence. This is almost just like a prisoner camp kind of setup. And these fences don't have barbs, don't have anything. You could cut your way through them. But as there's only one guard left and he is not necessarily minding it, there's no opening made. Um, he is just watching and stunned as well. He it seems to be horrified. Um, as y'all approach this west outer wall, the Demogorgon continues to step onto shore, and even with the fleeing Kuatoa, he doesn't try to chase or target them. He starts demolishing buildings. People that he can kill within the buildings are satisfactory. He slowly just makes sure that
What
everything
a
that's
dick.
possible within reach is being murdered by his tentacles, his tails, his screams. You hear another horrific erupt through the building, and as that happens, one of these massive fungal logs that holds up the outer wall netting cracks and falls over, giving you this small passage that you can try to run over as this section of fence essentially has tumbled. Um, he,
This is like yeah, Jurassic Park. Oh, man.
yeah.
Fucking
So,
knocked over the fence. We can
like
knock
every
it out.
town y'all leave, this town is getting fucked.
Hey,
Y'all,
not Airedale or that other place we have a bar in. That's a nice
well,
town.
remember
Yeah.
Airedale, you came
That is
back
Airedale.
to it getting fucked, and you kind of saved it.
That's right.
Oh yeah, we did do that, didn't we?
So Sloobludop is being laid to waste by this massive Demogorgon who is now fully on shore and murdering. You see out in the water some bodies that he has killed being drug out or being eaten by the sea life that is being drawn to shore by this massive amount. You see some sharks now because of just the cacophony of blood falling into the shoreline. You were able to run across the outer walls and find your way. You are accompanied by Glugugog, the son of Bloop, Bloopladine, who is in tow with you guys. And he says, I don't know what the Sea Mother told my father to do with this, but I don't believe this is the right way. I have to help you guys. I will lead you to Velkenvelv. For whatever
Thanks, bro.
purpose that is, I'm sure this is part of the Sea Mother's real plan.
Yep, 100%.
And he runs with you guys. Again, all you really see are the other guards that are ducking into the shadows, into the darkness of these little caves. You see this porous rock wall beside you that has a lot of little holes, and they're just kind of running into or hiding into those. And he says, "This way!" And he points to one of these holes, and you jump in, and it is appearing to be a cavern. There's a tunnel leading you off. As this happens, you have the you hear all these rocks and stuff falling. That's it. That's the end of the night. Sloobludop is fucked. Demogorgon has risen. Do y'all have any questions as y'all run into the tunnels?
Hey, how far away is Barry and our boats to get us
So
back to
I,
our place?
I will have Barry running frantically past the Sea Mother Shrine to catch up with you. Your boats,
They're fucked.
I'm pretty
They gone. Yeah, they're gone.
unless this deep gnome has the wherewithal to disembark and get away from this shit. He's just on the edge of possibly being able to do that, but
Mark, roll for it.
for
No,
the captain, I'll play
Yeah,
out.
roll for the captain.
Actually, I'll roll for the cat.
Yeah, roll an survival
check.
check. That's perfect. Roll a survival check
Boom. Come on,
to see if
Captain.
your captain.
Come on, Captain.
All right.
F-15.
I'll have him get off with his ship out of there. Tiberius, you're muted.
Yeah, I told you, fool.
Sorry. Good job, Captain Driglin.
All right, so Captain, your bird might be able to witness this. Every one of you are able to get out of there. Y'all are all beat up. When y'all get into the caves, we can have a long rest occur before
Yeah, fuck yeah.
any additional caves or Velkenvelv happens. Okay? Unless y'all have questions, that's all I got for Sloobludop.
Hang on.
First
Let me
good
roll.
Hey, we got what we needed. A guide.
Yeah,
What
we
can
got
I?
a guide to go to Velkenveld, and we leave behind another smoking ruin of a city. or
Of a
village.
dark city.
I'd say
Of
What
this,
can
evil
I-
this
people.
one is the least y'all's fault.
Yeah, right? Yeah, they're the dum-dums who did it.
What
Um,
was your
Also,
question?
by the way, did I destroy the statue with my moonbeam? Because I
Uh,
wanted to
Yeah,
see.
Anything biological left on that statue was being burned in addition to the physical
Oh, yeah, right.
structure being crumbled by the Demogorgon. Sealy, what's your question?
what can I roll to further identify the Demigorgon as an entity?
So you can, it wouldn't be nature check. You can do Arcana
Isn't
or History.
Isn't it a
Yes,
religion?
you could do religion.
It's a religion because he's a.
You could choose religion or not history. I'm not gonna do history because you haven't seen it or read. But I'll let you do Arcana
Arcana?
or history. Arcana or religion.
Gotcha. All right, let's
Arcana. Okay.
try religion out.
Okay. Yes. After speaking to the
Oh,
stone
shit.
giants.
We talked together.
Well, so yeah, after discussing with the stone giants and piecing together some other information, I know Enrique, you have some studies that you had done as you're in your paladin training, and there were talks of multiple demon lords or demonic gods, lesser gods, or something that were worshipped back a long time ago. Back in the time when the plains were free flowing. Um, Back when the Fae was a place you could go to on your, for your weekend, beach trip. Uh, in addition to that plane, the dark plane had some horrible creatures that will be willing to impart power to certain people who followed them, but usually for horrible, horrible costs. The Demogorgon was on the list of those. Uh, the will or the purpose that these creatures had or wanted to do are unknown to you. You just know that people tried to trade for power, usually for horrible, horrible costs that are for a paladin not worth at all. Some horrible wizards maybe worth it, like murdering lots of people, or I don't know, putting them on an altar and killing multiple people was valid payment to get a little bit of power that they saw it as worth it.
Is he saying all this out loud?
No, this is Enrique and Sealy talking. If you want to overhear their
can listen.
conversation as y'all find yourself in the cave, that can be something that you could do, Tiberius. But that is a conversation
I will
between
turn
them.
around to them and be like, "Hey guys, that was fucked. Are we doing anything about that? Or are we going to Velkenveld?"
Fuck all this shit. Yep.
Yep. So fuck
I
them.
love
All
how
right, hey.
unanimous that is.
Well, we hit it with everything we had.
Dude, as soon as he was like, "Yeah, it's 30 feet tall," I was like, "Oh no." Oh,
Hey, my
no.
moonbeam is 40 feet tall. It was all encompassing.
Okay. And then it beat it with a +10 on dex save. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Team
dude, the
destroy
stats
all
are.
my shit.
I mean, they're gonna have to y'all are gonna become gods at some point, so you're gonna,
We'll come back.
yeah, when
Oh
you're
no,
Oh,
no.
trust
Hey,
me.
when you're level
go
20.
we'll go down to the nine hells and fuck him up.
So
But
yeah,
like,
Fucking curse
not
talk with
necessarily
fucking
from the
pierce talk or
hells.
whatever.
Your
he's
compatriot
not.
Mark is essentially half demon,
Yeah,
but this creature is not a demon.
I
Uh,
thought he was a demon lord. No.
so, oh, I'm sorry, he's not a devil. Apologies,
Demigod,
apologies.
whatever.
No, he's not a
Yeah,
devil.
yeah.
He
Demigod.
is a demon. You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
But
you're right.
yeah. So this is a creature not of pure evil or retribution like the hells. This is a creature of nightmare
Ah,
and madness,
Not that
and
bad.
that's why those are the effects. So
Not
Sealy
bad at all.
knows that these things are just another side of the coin in the Fey realm, but from this realm, that's not very common.
can I ask Bloop to Bloop or Ploop to Ploop, whichever one of them?
So
Hey,
you
what do you
have
guys know
Glugugog.
about?
You have the son with you. Glugugog.
I don't have the dad, just the son.
Yeah,
No,
I thought he was dragging his dad with him.
he
Yeah, I
helped his
thought we
dad
were
up. Y'all
all.
were running for a while, but the father appeared to either peel off or do something else, and Glugugog
All right. Well,
followed you.
Bloop to Bloop, as your name is now.
No, his name is
Um,
Glug.
Is it with a G or a B?
G.
G. Gloop to Gloop.
Golf
Hey,
Lima Omega Omega.
Gloopy, old Gloopster.
Oh, Gloopster. Okay.
What you know about this Velkenveld place? Cause we got to go save hopefully his brother. Which I'm not gonna lie, after the number of sacrificed people and slaves, I think he's dead. But we still gotta go try to find him.
My sister was doing dealings with Velkavelv to trade for some uh, of their slaves that she could sacrifice. We gave, she gave some of our people in exchange, and some of the offerings to our gods and other small things, but they we weren't able to offer enough to the drow, and they stopped trading with us, but we do know the way. We have escorted prisoners from them and to them via this passage. I'm sure they're still there, even though I haven't seen them come by Sloobludop in quite a while.
How far is it to Velkenveld?
That's a damn good question, son.
Thank you, sir.
I
Um,
mean, it's fucking hot minute. Hot minute.
I'm nothing if not a question asker.
it's it, if with a prisoner in tow, it's less than 3 days. So I'm sure we can make it in two.
Okay, cool. 2 days. Um, do you know anything about House Mazirin or House Obazine, who runs Velkenveld? Like anything that we could have prior to rolling up in that bitch?
I I despise the Drow and slavery in general. It's my
Same.
sister who was really the dealings
So
with
wait,
them.
hey, can we like say that you're a acolyte of your sisters, and then let's
Ooh,
act like
yeah.
this one guy that we have here that looks like a half elf that they may really like
I
as a prisoner,
Oh
and
shit, Galant, do you remember how you wanted to be sold into slavery?
There we
We
go.
can
It's
make
still on
that
the table.
happen.
yeah, boy.
But in like a less roundabout, weird way where we can't keep track of you. We'll be the slavers,
There you
Yeah.
go.
and we'll take you there. You
I,
into it?
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Sure.
All right, take out that armor, put it in the bag of holding.
Whoa,
As
whoa, whoa. Slow down.
as you're speaking with him, you notice that more of his words start to become bubbly.
Oh shit!
God damn it, where's some mud? We need to rub it on ourselves.
No more mud.
With that, it's 10 o'clock. Y'all are ostensibly in a safe area in this cave to the west side of Sloobludop.
Yep,
Uh,
we're gonna take a nap.
and long
For sure.
rest awaits you. We have next session we can do, and then we're not probably gonna do anything until after Christmas. Okay. So let's hope
Yeah.
Santa Claus is in this cave.
Aw.
That'd be really cool.
Dude, hopefully,
Let's do another
we
mini adventure of Santa.
we rescue Erlen for Christmas or whatever.
Yeah.
That's our Christmas present, is we finally rescue his deadbeat fucking brother who
I know, right?
I've captured like a dummy.
Damn it.
I was about to
God, I
say that.
can't wait.
Right?
I can't wait to get onto my bullshit, and I'm gonna be like, no, that person in my backstory that I totally cared about, I do not. Let's go do some
Wow.
shit.
It's like Saving Private Ryan, where everybody fucking hates Ryan. You fucking asshole.
By the end of it, because of all
I was
the
gonna say,
work you had to go through.
technically, that is the movie.
Yeah. All right. Y'all go with that?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. That was fun.
That was. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun to get put in check every once in a while.
Yeah, I wanted that to be really nice and epic. I want to describe things better. That's one of those things I want to practice doing with this. So I'm really glad I got to try it out.
Go team.
All right.
Noise.
Wait. I just want to get this straight. You guys do not want to play D&D on Christmas Eve? The
Is it
most
Friday, Sunday?
magical
I'm
goddamn
gonna
day.
be.
Hey.
I'm gonna be at one of your people's houses. So
Oh yeah, that's probably that's what I'm saying. We can play it.
You'll be so drunk. But I was gonna say, if
Well,
you
we
run a
should
one
do
shot,
it.
if you run a
What's
one shot,
the
I'll try to
fucking
log on.
difference?
Yeah,
Dude,
do a Christmas one shot.
How about this? What is everybody doing for Christmas? Really quick. I'm gonna actually.
We already did our Christmas.
I'm gonna be in
You-
Dallas.
what?
I'm gonna
we
probably be
did it
drunk in
early.
Dallas.
Actually, I might be
Maybe.
in Dallas with you. So
Oh, you are?
Well, you're gonna be at my house, you fuck.
I mean that too. One of those two. Like I said, I'm gonna be at somebody's house.
50-50.
Jesus.
I'll be out of
JD,
town.
What are you doing?
I'm in Nashville.
Nashville? The fuck are you doing in
Yeah,
Nashville?
visiting the
Gonna be
only
singing at the
Indian.
Grand Ole Opry. Buddy.
No.
But yeah, so we have Christmas and then we have New Year's. So that's why it's gonna be 2 weeks off, and then when we come back, it'll be the 7th is when we'll run again.
Dude,
Well-
I can't do the 7th because I start my new job the 8th.
Oh, for real?
Oh,
Yeah.
That's the best way to start a job. Hungover.
Well-
That's good.
Well,
Well-
what I was gonna say was this: would you guys be down? Because I don't know how everybody's work schedules, but like playing, like Friday the 22nd or something like that. I don't know if everybody's off, or I don't know how,
Oh, I'm gonna be off.
I know
Yeah.
you're gonna be off. You're
But,
probably gonna be getting. I'm gonna be feeding you Jameson shots at my place.
Send out a text and get a feeler, so we can all just take a day and look at our schedules. But
I was gonna say sober us.
but either way, there's gonna be like probably about a 2-week break when we're all doing the family runabout and pre-new job thing.
Boo!
But anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna log off with that. That was
D&D
fun.
is your family.
Zalima Gogan attacked you guys.
Ugh.
Well, did it even attack us, or did it attack Danger and all the
I
other
was gonna say,
fish?
it definitely hit danger.
He
he
was
was-
just pushing our shit in.
Yeah.
I mean, what? I did 15 damage. Your thing did like what? 13
Hey, I did some damage, at least
then-
30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, it's
I did
never
3.
good when he's like, oh yeah, 15 damage, and Ross just goes,
Y'all
And
did
then keeps
33
talking,
damage
like,
to the
"Oh,
Demon
no."
Gorgon. 33.
So it was bloodied, you're saying?
No. Not even close.
Not even
broke-
10%?
Like broke the skin. Like
Actually,
it's
was
just
that 10%? That might have been 10%. I don't think it is though.
Oh, we had a chance? Oh, let's go back.
You did not have a chance.
That's what I was saying, man. It's
Holy
like
shit.
Uh-uh.
No.
I just looked up how many hit points a Demogorgon has.
How many does it have?
How about this? I'll give you that.
496.
Plus or minus
Golly.
400.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, mine had 496.
It wasn't 10%, then it was
Oh,
33.
490? Jesus Christ. Okay. hard
Yeah,
pass.
496. It's
Alright.
34 D12s plus 272. That's its hit points.
That's disgusting.
Anyway, all right. Love you guys. Night.
All right,
Alright,
good night,
boys.
guys.
Yeah,
Love you guys.
love
Bye.
Talk to you later.